Vox.
Gonna
Alright.
make them
Reasonable.
See, here's my thought. If we replace Vox tendons with wires, it might make Vox a little less bendy.
I do have shitty tendons.
Yeah, but then they'd be even smaller.
No, you could just restring me like a doll.
I am so gonna marionette you.
You hate dolls.
Turn me into a ball jointed doll.
There's that great Junji Ito.
Yeah,
No.
well, yeah, sorry, you'll need to give me just a second.
1.
God damn it.
God damn it!
Hey,
at
Jake,
Amber.
I want to help stat this one out, so,
What? You have no idea what I'm writing down. I'm writing notes about what we're gonna do tonight because I totally prepared for tonight's session. I didn't totally forget what we did last week.
You also didn't totally wake up 20 minutes before stream.
Again.
Oops.
You say again.
Vox beat you.
Yeah, Vox beat you here.
That's impressive. Usually Vox is, like, so late.
I'm not so late. I was nice and early last time.
Yeah.
I said usually.
I have been late, I think, once.
Yeah, and that was like weather and or food related.
Let's be realistic. None of us have truly been on time.
I mean, I'm always on time.
Except
This
for
is
last
my,
week.
This is my goddamn house.
I'm always here, ready to go.
Except dinner.
Dinner was not on me last week.
I had done that early
Yeah.
last
But
week.
I have done this week.
That's not my point. We're all late in some capacity to D&D.
No, I'm not. I'm always sitting right here at the table, ready at 7 o'clock.
What this?
That's a battery pack for the camera.
Did you
I
just
definitely do not recommend licking that.
Did you lick it, Jake?
No, but
Has anyone tried licking the Switch cartridges? yet?
Yeah, it was bad.
No.
Katie tried it too.
Oh, I've definitely done it.
Oh, it
Tastes like
was-
shit.
It was something.
Why would you do that?
Well,
They
wanted to know how
purposely
bad
make
it
them
was.
taste bad. That way children don't eat them.
Which just
Oh
means
my
all
God.
all the adults are like, well, then we have to lick them.
Oh my god, it's the
Forbidden
Tide.
snack.
It's the Tide Pod thing all over
It's
again.
not
No,
the
No,
thing. That's
no.
the sky.
This is safe and bitter.
Safe and bitter.
Okay, safe as long as you don't swallow it.
Yeah, don't actually eat your Switch cartridge. That's some money.
Don't swallow.
Well, this is D&D.
I don't anyway.
Already starting off on the right foot, I guess.
Where is my...
You did?
I ate it.
You started
Yes.
this. I
Sure,
would
hope
like to
Why not?
point out.
Rocks
I
are
am
only slightly
A
toxic
poor,
sometimes.
innocent bystander
We shouldn't
of
eat
these
the,
shenanigans.
Malachite one. Malachite is very toxic.
Sometimes.
In water.
It's a good thing you added that
I don't have any
sometimes,
more.
because otherwise I was going to call you a fucking liar.
I have no
I lie
water.
like a rug.
You are
Factually
70% water.
Nope, I am
60.
full of acid.
Full of
I'm
shit,
so
maybe.
Sorry. I thought that this would be quieter than the bone, and I was so wrong.
Oh yeah. So the chomping in the background is Nami, our the tavern pupper.
Dog?
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
I hope that doesn't like break because it was frozen, since it was like rubbery.
It's not breaking.
Although it sounds like she's breaking.
As long as we don't get any obscene noises. That gets
Okay.
me in trouble.
The slurping.
The slurping. The slurping got me in trouble with Liv. I got
It was a
sc-
lot.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
I
I
got
think I have a note for that in
I
here.
got scolded by it.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the note said, "What are you, 12?" And I was like, "Yes."
So
We were all like, yeah.
Yeah, we is.
did Street Court actually say we're live or
I don't know. My phone's upstairs.
no, it has not. Oh, it just said we were live.
I don't know. I just need to do one run of this.
I don't-
One run?
I'm gonna get one more of these done.
One run, man?
No,
You
I mean,
only
I
run
do not
once?
know how it's possible for you to be so loud with something that. What? Okay, what is it then?
A Kong.
Filled with
Kind
peanut
of.
butter.
Kind of.
She's making that much noise with a Kong of peanut.
It's a wheel Kong.
A wheel Kong. Okay, I have to fucking see this thing. Yeah.
She's the
Cannot see
good.
dog. Hold on, I must go down.
Are you sure you could reach that far?
I can see now.
Oh, you. Oh, see. I thought you were like trying to reach her with your legs. I'm like, you need. Look at the size of this fucking table.
Big.
We did this.
Look at him.
Oh, so how was everyone's week?
The word for
What the
cat,
hell?
the French
It's
word
sweet.
for cat after Monsieur.
Next week will be a new one.
You know, that's
What?
fair.
Shut.
I take it you guys did
Oh,
not
right.
hear my.
Shut.
No, I think that they're gone.
Yeah,
They're gone again.
They're quite gone.
What?
Oh, we won't get the little Victorian boy jokes again this week.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's gonna come up now because you brought
I'm
it.
always a little Victorian boy. Look at me! I'm wearing like a little fucking, like a little
Oh, that's
flappy,
true.
flappy
A
boy.
little like choir boy, but if it was really goth.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's even got little crosses on it.
Timothy, are you singing your songs, my boy?
Rose redeemed to hydrate, so.
Shit, I don't have a drink either.
I offered you some of my mead, but you said no.
I will not drink water, Rose. You can't make me. I'm going to drink tea because,
Tea.
I'm
like
gonna
I
drink-
said,
I don't drink water.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
drink mead.
60% water. He's 60% tea.
You're 60% Mountain Dew.
I haven't had much Mountain Dew lately.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Definitely red. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. You're
I
right.
am also mostly Red Bull.
You are
Red
60.
Bull
You
earlier.
are like 30% Red Bull, 30% Mountain Dew. Because every time I've seen you come over the past few times, it's always been with
It
one of
has
those.
been Mountain
100% salt.
Dew. 100% salt. It's all salt. Salt in here. That's it.
Orb caused me to bake cookies last time.
There's a lot of salt at this table.
Boop says that they are 90% monster.
Oh,
Ah, that explains it.
that reminds me. Do you have your salt? Oh, yeah, your salt's
I
right
do.
there.
Salt right there.
I want to get a specialized Vox salt container.
Oh.
We get Vox different flavored salts.
We gotta
they
get
make
a
that?
skull.
Yeah.
Oh, a skull?
Like
Yes.
a truffle salt or a
Love that.
Garlic
I
salt.
do
saffron
have.
salt.
Okay, so there's a vodka that comes in a
In a little skull
gla-
bottle.
Ooh, no. There's one that's it's like this
Yeah.
big. I actually have the glass to that, but it's filled with a blue food colored dye water.
Oh.
Because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
But I could totally bust that thing open, drain it, dry it, and fill it with salt.
That would be pretty cool.
But you have to layer the salts. So it's like different
But-
colored salts.
But it's
No,
the
just salt.
It's the salt that they eat.
we do different fancy salts for Vox this season.
Okay.
We're going to get a specialty salt box.
I mean, hey, I guess I'm already in the middle of doing research for it.
You are, that's true.
Because I just got a book today.
Was it about salt?
Salt, a world history. Listen, so
Reach the ground.
my obsession with books as of late has apparently been like food and drink related books, but as it pertains to history, not like how do you use them. Even though I guess technically that is still a story of how do you use them, I just don't know how.
Simply do not know.
All right. Hello and welcome everyone to the Sandy Hydra Tavern. Thank you for joining us tonight.
You sidetracked like 4 times all by yourself with minimal input from
You
us.
did?
And that was super impressive.
Yeah, we didn't need to be on our our little Victorian boy bullshit or poor bull or
I know it's gonna come up. I know it's gonna keep coming up. Your guys' bullshit is not done.
it's never done.
Yeah. We sit at this table and
Sometimes we play D&D.
realistically we're here for people to just watch us,
Flail.
make fun of each other and
Flail.
yes.
Well, We'll see how the night goes for me, because this meat is potent.
Well, just pace yourself. Enjoy it.
I am. I'm struggling not to down this glass right now because it is that delicious.
That is how you get drunk.
I know. And Adam right now is working on a strawberry mead that'll be ready next year.
I'm going to need to
They've got
participate.
they've got an apple one should be done soon too, that they started last year.
Okay, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's a load of bullshit because I hear some strange, like, chicken noise coming from there, and all I see
Oh my
is...
god, I need to get a rubber chicken!
No!
Do not.
No! No! I will stab that bitch and it'll never work.
Yes, it will. I'll fix it. Wonder if I can buy them in bulk.
You
Are
definitely
you?
can.
Would you like to tell Jake about how you've pack bonded to a microwave, or not a microwave, a vacuum?
What?
The silver vacuum.
Humans
That
do
bitch is
pack
gonna
bonds.
live.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of pack bonding. It's a matter of I have a
Pack bonding.
vendetta against that vacuum. It
You have
will
a
work.
vendetta against it?
Okay.
You're gonna make it work.
Hate
because
is
you hate
real
it?
close to
Yes.
love. I'm
So I'm
There's
going
a
to make
level
it
of
work.
obsession with a
It,
vacuum.
it
in
is
this
so
house.
determined to die, and at this point, I'm keeping it alive out of spite.
This is
I got this vacuum in college.
This is an unhealthy relationship. I think you should just buy a new fucking vacuum.
I've been out of college for a decade.
This is toxic behavior.
Yeah, you may
Something
think
alive out of
you're
spite. I feel
you're
like
in
there's
a
an anime
vendetta
about
against
that.
it that, you know, that
I'm making this vacuum suffer.
this is a relationship.
Yeah, and you're making it into a toxic relationship. Let the vacuum die.
No!
Let it die if it wants
I
to die.
will not!
It wants
Look,
to leave you.
look. I understand that part of the typical cycle of grief is,
I hate you so
Denial.
much.
but I feel like after 10 years, you really need to work on
No.
moving past that process.
Listen,
True.
This is
I'm used to
healthy grief.
the relation. I mean, vacuums of my grandparents that would last for decades. Okay.
It's called a
Listen,
Kirby.
that was called the Soviet era. They built shit to never die.
Again,
They fixed things. I will fix this vacuum until it actually dies.
I think that you should
I think we should cut
let
the
the
cord
vacuum
and then
go.
I can fix a cut cord.
we'll figure out a way to break it permanently. Don't challenge me, honey. I'm
No,
breaking
Crow,
something
Kirby's
permanent.
do die. They
Why
just
would
die
you
in the most
break a
horrifying
perfectly
ways
functioning
possible.
vacuum? That shit's expensive.
What?
Don't threaten to break the vacuum.
Yeah, I will not actually break the vacuum.
Anyway, enough about our toxic relationship with vacuums.
Me and Micah spent like an hour tearing that thing apart and redoing the filters one day a couple weeks ago.
This sounds like more like they were coerced into doing it by you.
It does sound like that.
No,
No,
Micah.
I was cleaning the filters because it has reusable, like rinsable filters.
And then I revealed that there was a secret hidden filter that Micah didn't know about.
And it had 10 years worth of gunk in it.
So,
So I had an experience
God, I had something for this, and then it just disappeared.
for the vacuum.
What do you have for the
Oh,
vacuum, Jake?
right! You were trying to fight against planned obsolescence.
Yes. I am determined to fight planned obsolescence. There is a reason I still don't have a new phone despite the fact that it's going on 3 years old. And I know that if I get a new one, it's going to die even faster.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still working with this one, and I'm 3 Google Pixels behind. Which I guess realistically is only like, what, 1.5 years?
They don't even make my phone's model anymore. It's so old.
I've had this since 2017.
Yeah, I don't think that they make mine either anymore.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have the same model as me, just an older version.
So we have even older phones than they don't make my model anymore.
You guys have the weird one where they went away from the auxiliary port and then the next version had it back?
Yeah, when everybody was like, yeah, that's a good idea, and we were like, actually not. And they were like, actually not.
Surprise!
Yeah, I still don't have an auxiliary port.
You don't have one? I do.
I don't.
I
The
don't.
one thing I requested, they were like, yeah, it's fine, get it home. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I made the joke, hey, bring me back a new phone, and it was a joke, and then there was a new phone on my desk.
Yeah, we were like, what if we actually did that?
That's because you were locked out of your phone for 3 days because Apple is dumb.
That's true.
The last Apple phone.
I will never own an Apple device.
Erica had them for the longest time, and then she woke up one
Because
day.
they were the cheapest option.
How are you now shorter than Vox on camera?
It's because the chair is all the way down.
That's what I was giggling about earlier when you were asking me.
That's
what
that
I was
noise
up to.
was.
Okay, can we play D&D now?
We're working on it.
No.
Alright. By the way, welcome to the Sandy Hydra Tavern. I know I
Again.
said that already, but this is now the habit, is that I say it at least twice, maybe 3 times. We're a bunch of nerds playing D&D, or other games,
I'm
whatever.
not a nerd.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Vox?
Can you say that again, but as Tal at 3 in the morning?
Eldwood absolutely is someone that would just sit there and ramble for hours on end.
Like,
Okay,
you laid
wait.
down an hour and a half ago to go to bed, and Eldwin is still sitting on the side of the bed talking to you.
Yep.
He's got one boot off.
Yeah.
Can you give this
That's as far as he's gotten
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
far.
yeah, yeah.
Yep, getting
Yeah.
into bed.
Can you say that for me?
Yes.
In this.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, I'd like to start tonight off by saying that we are sponsored by Tabletop Loot. They are a fantastic maker of dice. Go ahead and check out their website, and if you enter the code TheSandyHydra at checkout, you will get 20% off your next purchase of dice.
Humble Bundle is Deep Rock Galactic, go get it.
That is a very good game.
I don't know what Deep Rock Galactic is.
Yeah,
Diggy
we'll have
diggy
to,
hole.
we're gonna have to wait for them to come back and explain it.
Diggy diggy
It
hole.
sounds like Vox knows what it is.
That's what it is.
Do you just.
They need to come back and
why,
explain it.
why do you become. Why do you dig?
Diggy diggy hole.
Why dig?
Dwarves.
Dwarves? Restore town?
Nope.
Just dig?
Diggy diggy hole.
What do for dig?
Rose is like, that literally explains the entire
That's it. That's the whole game. It's just diggy diggy hole.
I wasn't done talking about Tabletop Loot, and we jumped to Humble.
Shoosty shoosty buggos also sometimes. Sometimes there are bugs to shoot. Because
yes.
Diggy hole.
We are also a Humble Bundle partner. Follow the link, follow our link, and if you make a purchase, you can kick some of it back towards us, help charity, help us, get games, and yeah.
That's the last thing that some of us need, is games.
Yeah.
I'm not pointing any fingers. I would never do such a thing.
Shut the fuck up. Just because I have almost 500 games in my library doesn't mean shit.
If it makes you feel any better, Shane has double that. More than double that.
See? Also, I keep buying games for us to play on stream as well, so, like, you know, shit happens.
That is the bulk of my Steam library, is games that I have gotten so that we have the option to play them.
That explains some of my, like, wish list, though, too. Like,
Yeah.
my keeping
All
an
of mine
eye
are
on.
farming simulators.
The two that I'm keeping an eye on right now is one for these guys to play, because I won't play it because there's body horror things in it from what I've seen of the previews.
What game?
I can't remember what it's called right off the top of my head. I just know that it's like 7 Days to Die adjacent, but like you're on an island full of cannibals.
No,
The forest.
Alright,
the forest.
so,
D&D at the first level.
you can, well,
We still haven't.
I haven't, no, we haven't gotten there yet.
I'm gonna go
Pre-rolls at the first level.
pre-rolls. I'm gonna go on Steam right now and look at what
Alright,
it was. Bug me.
actually, if you go to our Discord, we're gonna start work on getting, horror games together for October, so we are happy to get suggestions.
I'm sure
Please
we're gonna
put
play
them,
some GTFO.
Yeah, please put them in the Discord, because if you post them in the chat here, we will forget about them.
Yep.
Feel like I'm missing something.
Is it Orbrendir?
Yes.
The game that I really want is Crawl.
Yeah.
God. Need to play GTA.
Is it this one? No, that's Nightingale, and that is like looks really cool.
But yes, so I'm gonna go back a little bit. Tabletop Loot. They're great people.
Oh, I mean, you guys weren't wrong on
They
the
make
title.
good dice.
Yes. A lot of my dice and a lot of the dice that we've given away are Tabletop Loot dice, which I apologize that we haven't done a giveaway in a while. I am still working on getting giveaway items out. I have been absolutely terrible about it, but I haven't wanted to run that until I fulfilled promises, so
You weren't wrong on the title.
I will let you guys know
Sons of the Forest.
when we're doing that again.
What are we doing again?
Once we start doing giveaways again.
What's with the
Because
vibrating
I haven't
eyeballs?
finished giving out things.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be the sequel.
Yeah, it's like a sequel to The Forest. Actually,
Yeah.
It's called Sons of the Forest. I have it on my wish list, not for me, but
You know, they really missed out on a good opportunity for a name. The Children of the Forest.
I also have like another kaiju monster in VR game on my wish list because that one looks more like Godzilla-esque.
If
Even though I
Vox
don't like
isn't going to
Godzilla.
be here next week,
Gotta go see Khan.
I'm gonna go visit
do
my mommy.
we want to do a VR stream?
Could do.
Okay.
As
I'm
long
gonna go
as
fishing.
my computer is not dying.
I'm going fishing.
We have my laptop.
It did this weird thing where it did a Windows update, and now the VR set takes too much resources on my computer to run games.
Windows broken.
Yikes. Alright, so, yeah, I think we're done with the announcements. We mentioned that we were a humble partner. Guess you're squeezing out of that one this week.
I shouted it before I went upstairs.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, so, we're gonna get into the recap. For those of us that remember, would you like to do a recap?
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
There's a mask I need.
Myth tried to cheat and lost anyway. To a skinny nerd.
Didn't
Hydrate.
try to cheat.
I
Was
didn't try to
effectively forced into cheating by accident. Not by accident. On accident for Myth.
I thought we were gonna be doing special effects, and then it was Alduin,
Save it
so it was
for-
fine.
I didn't mean to knock you out, Myth. I am sorry.
Are you?
We need to get Crawl for Spookalo plays. It's not horror, but it's fun.
I don't like to punch my friends.
Depends on which friends.
Are you sure? Because you guys sure enjoyed being Team Void.
Team boy!
Team Boy! Look, that's different.
Completely different scenario.
Oh yeah, it's a completely different scenario.
Got it.
We were trying to kill Nin before you did.
Oh my god.
Hey, Jake, question.
What's
Yeah.
up?
I never thought to ask this at the time. How many, what's your body count for D&D now? Like, how many player characters have you killed? Because it's at least 2 in our game alone. Because while Ophisira is back, you killed her.
Yes.
Flynn is also dead.
So three.
Flynn is dead.
So
3
three.
in our game alone.
4.
Aaron.
Aranos. 4.
That's what I.
That's not true.
You helped.
Jake can't take. He gave me full creative liberty, and I killed Aranos.
Yeah, that's true. So okay, so that's not my body count. God, dang it. No,
I
no,
mean, you
that was
did kill-
Nikane. I was like, well, I killed your mother. Wait, no, you did that.
So this is player characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
player
Across
characters.
here.
Not-
So player characters. Okay, so for my body count for this campaign.
Not including Heirloom of Darkness.
Yeah, Heirloom of Darkness.
Because that's different. Like, the characters are meant to die.
Yeah, everyone by the end does not escape. That's the whole fucking point of it. But, okay, so outside of Heirloom of Darkness, how many people did I have in my original campaign? I have at least 5 from a previous campaign, because I killed the entire party with an ancient red dragon, specifically to send them to the afterlife.
Okay, in that
Mention
story
that
arc,
on
did they come
stream.
back from the afterlife?
Jake, don't mention that on stream.
Yes, but they had to go through an entire adventure arc for it.
I'm not gonna count that.
Okay.
Because they were still the player characters. I'm talking, like,
Fuck!
Make a new character.
make a new character or that person leaves.
Oh, well then in that case, only 3.
Okay.
I'm fairly good about no, I'm really good at intentionally killing you. But I'm really good at managing to avoid just outright killing you guys. But,
Look at you, coward. Do it. I ain't scared. I got a whole nother 8 Alduin character sheets over here, motherfucker. Kill me.
Be dumber. It'll
Yeah,
find
be
you.
dumber. It'll
yeah, that's the thing, is as long as you guys take a fairly intelligent approach to things and try to avoid certain dumb mistakes, I'm gonna let you get away with it for the most part.
I can't believe you let me rob a bank.
You,
And I would like to point out, all of it was well planned, and I've been saying we should rob a bank for years. Just
oh no,
Look, there is difference between fantasy life and real life.
no, there's not.
Yes, there is.
There's magic in real life. Hello.
How much weed did you have?
Oh fuck. That's right.
Oh no.
all right.
Hello.
So, realistic. I do have a few more notes on here from last week.
And then there's good old Chadwick Thunderbarrel, our good friend.
Oh yes. Okay. Chadwick Thunderbarrel was the
guy I might know.
yeah, the guy you might know who is fighting in the arena.
phone battery is fast.
How do you do that? Can you set that up for me, please?
Yeah, he looks familiar. I think it's the guy.
Okay, I have to remember the mechanics we
Those are
had
channel.
last week for this fight.
Ten hit point pool.
And that will kill your battery near as fast.
Oh, I had it written on the previous page. Why do I keep doing that to myself? I really need to make sure that this note that I put in here is kept separate from everything. I don't want to question why people are turning into dolls at this point.
No.
All right, so you guys also had a betting competition between Gorlock and Grog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I lost.
I was gonna say I did not write down who won. That doesn't. Pointing to them explained nothing to me.
They won.
Yes, but I don't know who they were voting for.
Gorlock.
I was voting for Gorlock.
Yeah, I was for Grog.
There you go.
That's what I needed.
Sorry, I flip-flopped.
Yes. Then these two fought. Then Alduin and Myth
I
went
got
up
paid
against
back
each
for
other.
betting against Gorlock, you piece of shit.
Nakane was nursing her hangover with more alcohol.
And if I recall, Vox was inspecting
Tell.
our
Tell.
Myth, Nakane, Alduin, Tell. Myth, Nakane, Alduin, Tell. Okay. I don't know why I have to do that for you guys.
It's got a code switch.
Yeah, especially after this long.
Hmm?
Especially after this long.
Yeah, a whole week.
Yeah. Well, I mean a few years.
Yeah, you should be used to it now. You code switch every day when we're at work.
I'm aware, but that is
This is a
much
different
easier
list.
because I'm associating it with your identity, not God, I don't even know how to put this.
Not little paper dolls.
A little paper.
I mean, that makes sense because like
Plastic dolls.
I do.
like that's something that's like much more weighty
Yes.
if it were broken.
Yes. As opposed to if I don't call you Alduin for a week, nobody's gonna fucking bat an eye.
Imagine if you started doing that at work.
Hey Alduin, what the fuck is wrong with me? I had
I
to.
mean, everyone already calls me Jacob.
Jesus.
Well, to be fair, I was.
That is not play anger. That's real anger. Stop getting me called Jacob.
Well, then get a new job. you chose to come work there.
Shit, you're right.
Who had a very weighty thing from the show just popped through my head. Not gonna refer to that. All right, so Tell, you were inspecting the
My hands.
very fine dressed gentleman who seems to be eating a
I was
steak.
kind of keeping an eye on him, keeping an eye on the fight. Nakane came to sit with me
And give you
and gave
booze.
me a drink.
And
We
then
were watching the idiots brawl.
Chadwick ended up going and sitting down with the
Well-dressed gent.
yes. Crow has it out for you.
What happened? What?
Just chat.
If I pull up chat, it's not gonna have.
He says, "Oh, he doesn't like being called Jacob." Takes notes.
One of these days, we should all change. While Jake is asleep, we should all change our Discord names to Jake.
God.
You know what?
Why did you say that out loud?
Fucking do it.
You know, I bet you would get Anthony in on that. Nah, it'll be J with 3 dashes after it.
Yeah. All right. So, I believe we left off at you guys taking a break from the fight. Also, do you guys remember how we ran the fisticuffs?
Yeah, whoever dropped down to 10 HP, or I'm sorry,
There was
dropped down.
There was a
from-
damage component, but
Oh, it was.
mostly it was best of 10.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Or not
Perfect.
best of. 10 hit point pool.
Really wish I would have kept track of that on this fucking paper.
That sucks.
I will do it this time.
No, you won't.
You realize that
You'll just have to go back and watch the episode.
I think Annette did that with Raph the other day, because she posted a clip of something from the stream the day after.
I've done that before.
hey, you know what? They are up there for a solid 14 days. Yes, I have to post the latest ones. It's been on my mind. But I've had a lot going on right now. Alright, so, how are you guys relaxing? How are you prepping for your next fight?
I'm sitting in the audience with Tell and drinking with Tell.
Yeah, I'm not fighting.
Yeah, no, I don't have 1,000 gold to enter.
Alright.
I mean, I could give you 1,000 gold to enter.
Nikane is more or less enjoying the atmosphere.
One of these idiots just won a bunch of money, didn't they?
We haven't established how much I've won, because we haven't established
How
How the
far?
betting actually works.
well, I paid 1,000 gold to enter, but like how does my
Odds.
what is my payout? Like, am I getting paid per fight, or am I getting paid based on the place I take in the tournament?
So,
Is
this...
someone gonna pay me to throw? Cause I'll do it.
Don't wind up like Matt's dad.
No, no one's going to approach you asking you to throw. Primarily because, as you find out, your odds against your next opponent aren't as good.
What was he fighting?
Chadwick.
Chadwick.
It's gonna be like the one Goliath on this continent that walks into the room.
No, he's
No.
human.
Yeah, he's human. He's just big.
One big human.
Oh shit, it's future Karen. Like a future Karen holding Alvin under the crook of his arm and giving him a fucking noogie. Alvin's like, I am your older brother.
Skinny nerd.
Release me.
Skinny nerd.
Alduin has his feet and his arms on Karen trying to get out,
Dorian's on the other side.
tickling him.
All right.
No. Karen has Aldwin here and Dorian here.
Oh,
He's like, skinny
Nice.
nerds.
Myth. How are you recovering?
how am I recovering?
I mean, you
I
just.
think you have different questions there, surprisingly.
All right.
Am I healed? Is this like you're done with the fight, get back on your feet?
Yeah.
What's
So
the
they're
situation?
kind of they're dragging. They ended up dragging you off the.
Smelling salts happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
smelling salts happened. Because I yelled, have you guys ever smelled smelling salts? And you and Jake were like, yeah!
It's so bad.
No, I haven't smelled the smelling salts.
Really?
It's an experience.
I know what they are. Because you asked, do you know what smelling salts are? That I responded yes to.
I do not know what those are.
Because they actually come up in Psychonauts too. And I think Psychonauts 1. I can't remember.
They have a very sharp smell, and I don't know if it's the smell or something chemical, but if you're unconscious and you smell that shit, you go, what the fuck?
Yeah, your brain goes.
Brain is like, you gotta get up and do something about that.
Stop going to sleep.
So
It's like
yes.
the olfactory version of
Computer restart.
cocaine. Just,
So yes, you were administered smelling salts. You are awake now. Mind you, you have still been punched in the face.
there were a lot of kidney shots. Sorry about your bladder later.
Alcohol.
Beer.
It's a mental trigger smell, literally designed to trigger fight or flight. There we go.
Cool.
Did that come from Crow or is Jadalopedia here?
Bro.
That's gross.
Oh, what is
I
happening?
mean, Jadalopedia is here.
You good? You got something in your eyes?
No.
Is the man smoking?
No. A muscle right here, just right here, and like a sort of half moon was just.
Yeah, I've
It's
had.
very strange.
Yeah, I get that every time I hear.
Me speak?
No, whenever you say I have an idea.
Jake, I have an idea.
And like not, it wasn't like the corner of my eye, which I get all
it's
the
like
time.
along the
It's like underneath
orbital.
my cheekbone. Yeah, it's very weird. I've never had
Did
that.
someone summon me? You were mentioned, Jade.
Holy shit, I can mention Jade without ever opening my phone. You just say her name and she's here.
There she is. Surprise!
Okay. You did also get some
That means it's
information.
gonna be a good night. Jade's
Tal, you
here.
got some information last time about.
Depends
the
on who
man.
you
Mr.
are
Guy.
and what kind of
Mr.
chaos
Guy.
you're trying to
Yeah.
cause, because
That
Jade
was
will
kind of
go
like that
against me
confident, hardened
occasionally.
type. Like he's completely comfortable in this environment.
Yeah, very secure. Doesn't seem bothered by any of the like loud noises or anything. Yes.
Huh?
I'm so sorry. I will not do this again.
Oh.
She is very intent down there. She's working hard for that stuff.
Very keen.
I mean, it's keeping her occupied. It's better than the obscene.
Maybe give it to her upstairs.
She'll bring it down because she wants to be with people.
Look, I'd rather this than the obscene noises.
Yeah, this is better than. Yeah. The raw femur cut is not happening again. Smoked only.
Not bad.
No,
I didn't know.
I'm sure she loved it, but
Seen that.
oh, I didn't know either.
My brain was too big. Why?
Gotta get light on your face so people can actually
No,
fucking see
Fox,
my
you
hair.
need to put that on so that you can be the next whatever it was from the American Horror Story Coven.
Oh. I don't remember what they were called.
I don't remember either, but the big hat seems like you would need that for.
I have had hats and bigger hats actually with wider
That
floppy
does
rims.
not surprise. I think I've actually seen you in one of those.
Yeah.
I think you were wearing one at Colossal Con one year.
Okay.
And cats meow differently to us than they do to each other too. So it is a specific human talk.
Okay, so I'm gonna invoke D&D at the first level.
We're still.
All right, Alduin,
Yeah.
what are you doing? How are you?
Waiting for my next fight.
You're just waiting. You're
Yeah.
you're not.
I'm sharing
Beer.
a alchemy jug of beer with meh.
All right.
Yeah, we'd handle it like a shonen anime. We're better friends now for this.
Okay.
Didn't realize we'd get much better than what you and I have done.
Not this
Not
Elwood.
that's Aldwin.
All right.
This Aldwin was horrified by the fact that he slept with every member of the party.
Wonder how this Alduin's original party is handling.
The other element was just like, we fucked.
And they're like, ew. Or they were like, not you.
This is not our Aldwin.
Oh my god, is there a sluttier Aldwin?
Yeah, probably.
All right. So, Terrence, the large gentleman who got entered you into the
Yeah.
fight. Oh, right. This was the half orc.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm really glad I didn't go with my first idea of just walking up and punching whoever was the biggest in the room.
because it was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a bad move.
All right. He gets onto the stage and he goes, "All right. Our next fight. The reigning champion, Chadlick Thunderdrum." And you guys see Chadlick get up from his seat and walk up onto the stage. There's quite a bit of cheering.
I boo him.
I boo him.
Not like super loudly, like I'm not like
Boo.
using magic too.
Yeah. And his opponent for tonight.
Gotta mess with him.
Wait, you gave them your full name, right?
Probably.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And their opponent, Alduin Orbrandir.
Oh, you so dead, man.
Hell yes.
You are so dead.
How attracted are you?
Oh. Good point.
This is important.
This is a
Should I roll
large.
the d60?
This is a large man too. So
Does he have hair?
He is bald.
Hair.
Yes.
Hell no. 5. He makes up for it.
Kind of. He's alright, you guess.
All right.
Nakane nudges Talon, points to the big guy, points at Alduin, and knows this is gonna be good.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Jade's making wild magic happen.
Oh, good.
You want me to roll it?
I hope you both turn into potted plants.
Hold on.
Here's Aldwin. Tunk.
The feather beard would be really
I
funny
hope it's
right
as
now.
you walk out.
Man, Aldwin's gonna have some major flashback when it comes to like. This is a large bald man, and his little brother, who is also a large bald man, just headlock.
I have to pull up the wild magic search table.
Oh,
don't have that on your DM screen?
No, that was my old
I
one.
meant it to be as Alduin walks out, like Micah said. If
Okay.
it.
Can I have that?
Go ahead and roll a D100.
Fear me, I am the Witch of Reach.
15.
Oh, okay. For the next minute, you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Yes!
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Thank you, Jade.
Jade's like, that's not what I
You're
wanted.
gonna turn into a Bozo the Clown.
Oh, wow.
Jade's
This man's gonna bounce you for a while.
Alright. And then you hear Terrence say to the two of you, best of luck. And then, alright, you hear a bell go off.
We need to get used to watching boxing movies. You've never seen Rocky?
No! I've only seen the scene where he's like running to.
Up the
Yeah,
stairs.
running upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you know how intense John Bernthal is about whether or not a boxing film is?
Oh, you know what? The closest I've seen to Rocky is the Expendables.
They make references to it in the Expendables.
Yeah, I'm sure. I only got the Terminator references.
Bruce Willis references the Die Hard movies.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so. Combat starts.
I'm gonna move right in. I'm gonna give him one right to the gut. Also, I realized I could have been doing one extra punch last week.
Yeah.
Completely forgot I have a bonus action.
I appreciate that you didn't.
Alright.
Alright.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
And for beating up nerds.
Cocked. $17.
Alright. 17 will hit.
It's just one.
Right. You come in and you give him a smack in the stomach, and he doesn't seem to move.
Sturdy.
17 and 11 for the other two.
Okay, 17 will hit. It's also only 1 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be reacting too well to this.
Uh-oh.
And when you have you round down, I'm dealing no damage!
Ding dong dick!
And you're healing 5 HP around.
Oh, this is gonna be really dumb for 60 seconds.
Alright. Alright, what is your AC?
Chadwick has received disadvantage.
Okay.
11.
He hits. And he does 6 points of damage.
Oof.
Yikes!
Wow.
The kind
okay.
of just like, ooh.
It's gonna be like that scene in Wreck-It Ralph with Fix It Felix.
La 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 la.
Jade,
Alright, enough
Jade?
with the goo-goo eyes.
that disadvantage was very close. Like, he rolled exactly Alduin's AC.
Well, I gotta think. Right. So if
Whoa.
My revenge is 9.
I'm pretty sure this guy can't not hit me.
Yeah. No.
Which, by the way, he does attack again.
Oh hell.
Oh, hell.
That's a hit.
I'm out.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit, I have good ones of those.
Bink honked around.
Jade says Alduin get more AC.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Please, let me have at least one more round.
23.
Oh, fuck yes.
All right.
Hang on.
You are back up to 1 hit point.
When is it his turn so that he gets 5 more?
I could give you 4 extra AC.
But then we're interfering with the fight.
They won't know it's a ghost unless somebody around here can. I mean, if the ghost did it on its own. I don't know. I don't have control of these things.
What? Nobody controls ghosts. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
That
ghosts
would
aren't
be
real.
stupid.
Ghosts are. What are you talking about? How are they gonna trace it back to me, huh?
That is true, dude. Yeah, I guess.
The one that
After
is
you
like,
hear Eldwin's skull crack against a table, are you
Guys,
like,
like-
oh?
So then the magic heals him immediately, right?
Yeah, you gain 5 hit points immediately, bringing
So
you
Alduin
up
just
to
gets
6.
like decked in the nose, comes back and it's like flowing, and then he just goes, and it just goes back up.
Chadwick raises an eyebrow. He's interested now.
You feel a very strange chill up your spine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alduin stops for a second. Did he break my spine? And then he just moves in and goes, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, make 3 attack rolls.
19, 17, 12.
Okay, you said 19, 17, 12. Okay,
Yeah.
so the 19 and the 17 hit.
So 2 more. He's just punching this guy in the guts as hard as he can. Hoping this guy forgets to tense up once and Alduin just Houdinis him.
Bunk.
Well, there is a problem with this. He seems to relax.
Oh shit, he's got a dad bod.
No. He hasn't taken damage.
I know.
His rage isn't working.
Oh.
Wait, did he just drop rage? Because I wasn't dealing damage to him?
Nakata shouts to the stands, hit him again!
Alduin's little twink ass just stunned this man so hard he forgot his rage. He was just like, what the fuck?
Oh, you're still standing.
Well, no, because there's another aspect. If you don't take damage while you're raging, you lose it.
Oh, that's right!
You literally were doing nothing to him.
Not only did you do nothing, but he about knocked your ass out.
And then
you
went,
were like,
"Ooh."
all right, another sir.
One more bartender.
And you tried it again.
You know that whole wisdom thing?
Not
All right, well, he's gonna take a swing at you a few more times.
I am increasing your AC by 4.
By 4?
Yep.
15!
How long does that last? Just for...
I think it's a round.
Okay.
I basically
I'll-
get to choose.
I'll accept that.
Okay.
Because otherwise this is gonna be really quick.
It's my reaction.
Which spirit is that?
Guild?
That's the Tabaxi boy, isn't it?
Yes.
The Tabaxi boy's like, get him! Get him!
All right, unfortunately the first one hits.
Okay.
It's not cheating if you don't get caught.
There are a lot of gamblers who would agree with you.
The first person that taught me that as a child was my 4th grade teacher.
You're gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw.
20, baby.
I
That
would
or
ask,
dirty
but
20.
It's your turn.
Huh?
I would ask. It's your
Alright,
turn.
you're back up to 1 hit point.
And
Her
5
and I have
more.
just kind of been passing it back and forth.
Oh, so I can't ask?
Yeah.
You, for a moment, you lose consciousness, and then you just kind of stand back up like, oh, I'm okay, and he's just looking at you. He just opens his arms.
Weevils wobble,
All right.
but they don't fall down.
You gain another 5 hit points.
Go in for the hug, Alduin.
I dare you. I dare you.
Roll for it. If you want to do a 20.
I mean, your head is
Wow.
concussed.
You could just get fucking knocked out twice.
No. He Alduin, like, jerks, looks up at the guy, thinks about going to give him a hug, and right at the last second goes, wait a second, we're fighting. And then drop kicks the piss out of him.
This is like Glassjaw versus Sandman. I don't know what that means.
That is that's a Punch-Out reference. Glass Joe being like one of the, like, you punch him once and he just drops.
Glass cannon.
Sands.
16.
Alduin confirmed his shonen protagonist.
16?
Yeah.
That will not hit.
Alduin lands flat on his ass and stands back up.
Oh no! Your leg hits him, and you keep moving.
Oh, Jesus. It's weird.
He's a barbarian, and he's unarmored.
This is cheating! Just stopped me with his fucking constitution. What a dick.
He just flexed his bicep a little.
Oh my god, it's Armstrong.
Kid just rages for a while.
I mean, we can retcon it and give him a mustache.
I mean, he can be bald and have a mustache. Maybe we just didn't mention it before.
Yeah.
Does he have one little twirl of hair at the front of his head?
No, we're not going that far.
No, this is Chadlick.
No, but he's
So-
got like that.
Big bushy curly one.
Yeah.
Good.
So Elwyn goes to hit him again.
All right.
Because he hasn't learned the first 2 times of being knocked out. That's a 13.
No.
You're slightly concussed. That's why you keep missing. Should have gone for the hug. That would have been funny.
Gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet check. All right. So he is, as you are at this point on the ground, kind of going at him, right? Mm-hmm. You see him lean, and he's just gonna drop into you.
Ooh.
Refresh Chadlick.
Oh,
with
wait.
a magical curse.
You know what? Maybe I should do it this way.
Should I make a con save?
I need to make sure.
He didn't just kill you.
Yeah.
I have the trail.
Okay, no, he did not. But you will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 2, but I'm re-rolling because I have Indomitable as a fighter. 19.
Oh, inspo.
Oh, right. Inspiration for the evening.
I think Vox has theirs still.
Yeah.
Straight through my fingers.
Thanks.
There you go, Aldwin.
Nice catch.
All
Be
right.
the only one I make.
Stop throwing things at my wife.
No, that was at them.
Oh.
All right. So,
Cast Cure Wounds on Alduin.
You're not allowed to leave this ring.
all right.
I think you did it as a D4 last time for Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
To match the smaller.
So did I stay up with the 19?
Yes, you did.
So I got 1 back.
But
then
I will
got-
warn you. You're on your third unconsciousness trip. Things are gonna start looking bad soon. But this time, you are back with 3 hit points instead of 1.
Plus another 5.
Plus, you'll get another 5, bringing you up to 8. So somehow,
You come out looking healthier after he just like
Yeah.
elbow dropped you.
He realigned your spine.
If the
All
fighting
right,
doesn't
clearly
work out-
punching this guy isn't working. So I'm gonna just instead.
here's the thing: you have been hitting him before. You are capable of doing it.
Well, yeah, it's a big fucking target.
You have successfully actually.
Yeah, but it's not doing anything.
It wasn't.
He's not
Because
raging
he's
now.
He was,
He's not raging.
but he's not raging anymore
That's a good point.
because he literally wasn't taking damage. He can't sustain it.
So since he's prone now, if we're both prone and we stay prone, do we just have advantage on each other?
I think
Because you don't have disadvantage from attacking from prone.
You don't?
No, unless you're ranged.
Okay, I only want to find out about this because this will be fucking hilarious. Oh, okay, no. While you're prone, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
So you have disadvantage while you're on the ground.
But if we're punching someone that's also prone,
Yes, it cancels.
yeah,
Becomes a normal roll.
standing up takes too much.
Effort.
You're just gonna like punch him from the ground.
Yeah, I'll just be like, whack! 14, 13.
No, neither of those work. All right, I'm gonna need you to give me a dexterity, acrobatics, or strength athletics check.
Acrobatics it is.
I don't know if grappling is part of Eldwin. You're either winning or becoming his punching bag.
What did you roll?
15.
You successfully get out of the way. He rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
He basically reaches for you, and you just kind of like squirm out of the way, but like he,
Crab walk.
yeah.
Nope, 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 nope,
You
nope, nope,
imagine
nope.
seeing someone do that in a fucking.
Yeah.
He's so upset.
Nope, 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 nope.
All right. So that was one attack. He will, at this point, since he failed to grab you, he's just gonna try punching you from the ground.
What is the guy that is like obviously here doing during this? I want to know what the guy at the fancy table is doing during this. Like, has this gotten his attention at all?
Yeah, I also want to know if he's like stopped his like munching to like be like, what the fuck is this?
He does seem. You see him continuing to eat his dinner, and he looks up, and you see him pause. He kind of leans back a bit. Finishes his food, sets down his silverware, and now he is actually watching the fight.
I'm gonna get a fighting contract.
No, hold on. My apologies for the loud noises.
That's not too bad.
Dog's louder than that.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, yeah. He took a swing at you. Your AC is now what with? Oh, wait, no, because you.
It was only one round.
Yeah, it was only one round. Okay.
So it's back to normal. I broke
Okay,
the claw
then
off
he,
because it was small.
then he does hit you. He like manages to like catch your clothing a little bit, brings you in, and his other hand comes in and just punches you right in the kidney. You drop down to 1 hit point.
Oh! Hey! Yo, what up?
But you do not drop to unconsciousness.
Okay.
Myth has the alchemy jug and just goes.
And then the new round starts. And I regain 5 hit points.
Yep, and you're back up to 6.
You
So
are
you're-
not having a good time.
Yeah, you're feeling all of this horrible pain just to have it soothed away.
The second wind.
Oh my god.
Cast Cure Wounds on Eldwin.
Oh, never mind. I don't cure wound, I guess. Second wind, rather.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
that meat is so good.
You gain 2 more hit points. You're back up to 8.
Eldwin is going to swing 1, 2, 3.
Do it.
Alright.
17. 12. 8.
The 17 does hit. And you... I'm gonna say because of the positioning that you guys are in, that he punched you in the kidney from down here, your legs are closer to him. So you end up doing a few kicks as well as punches. So like your first few, like you just can't reach with your fists, and then you just bring your knee right into his face, and you actually see him kind of like his head go back a bit, and it looks like you managed to bruise him.
I got one in.
All right.
Now keep doing that.
He is going to attempt to grab you once more.
Absolutely not.
Shit.
10.
Yeah, after he managed to catch a little bit of that clothing, he positions himself so he can actually get a fistful of your shirt. So you are now grappled with him. He's then going to stand up from prone. He lifts you up a bit, and he's going to punch you right in the face.
That's why you go into these fights shirtless.
I sent you a pertinent video or slash.
Wait a minute! No, he can't grab you by the shirt.
Now wear one.
You're Nate. No.
I have a robe on.
Oh, wait, no. You are wearing something. Because Tell...
Gave you clothing.
Wild magic with punch, please.
I gave you pants.
You gave me pants and the silk robe.
I did give you the silk robe, which
Because I was using the...
you would have taken off before you started the fight, like a good boxer does.
Well, no, I fought Myth with it on. Because I used the tie from it to whip Myth in the butt.
The robe doesn't stay on during the fight. Tell his this is like a running commentary.
Tal is like way more into this than he thought he would have, but it's because Alduin's making
He's
so many
just
mistakes.
mad, yes.
And Nakane's just like, yeah, that's why you don't wear clothes in a fighting arena. He probably would have been better actually going up there naked.
I
Yeah.
shuffle over to Tell and hand him the alchemy jar.
Slips it. It's going to ruin my robe.
He would have been better off going in there absolutely naked. It would have been really funny. Like, no.
Oh my god, can you imagine that guy's reaction right now if Elwyn had actually been...
Just dick out.
Like,
Eldwin just like,
in reality, no fighter expects their opponent to be buck-ass naked, and it would have given him probably an advantage.
At least a little bit of run. What are you doing? Okay, you're not moving around.
He should have fought naked.
You switch back and forth.
Alright.
Would have been a great fighting game.
Grabbing you by the silk robe.
The dick.
His arm comes back, and he lands a punch square in the nose. You take 9 points of damage.
Ouch.
Can't save!
Ooh.
I'm gonna actually have you make this one at disadvantage.
That was gonna be a 24 too. It's still gonna be a 24.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, you can't knock this.
Eldwin is nothing if not obstinate to the point of
Close down.
unconsciousness.
I mean, there was the time that Faerun was gonna try to give him a heart attack to drug him. It wasn't this Alduin, but...
It was real funny. It was to try and get him to go to sleep, I think. Or to sleep off the drunkenness, and my aura kept fucking with it, because before I figured...
Well, that and Alduin is just good at Constitution saving throws.
Alduin is durable. They have to survive being Alduin.
Does that punch trigger roll for Severity's wild magic?
Yes, it does, and I will explain how.
I hope you get the feather beard. That'd be funny. He punches you into a beard.
I hope he punches
All right.
you.
Well,
in
no.
your
I already.
dragon
So
blood.
I rolled the wild magic specifically for the NPC. That, and this is perfect. So Alduin, you get punched in the nose. This is a very uncomfortable experience.
Yeah.
As you teeter on unconsciousness, your
Again.
vision blurs. He's still holding you by the robe, and you swear you see things floating around you guys.
The flumps are back!
As
It's like a pinata. You punch Alduin and his flumps pop out.
this disc with tendrils beneath it and eye stalks sticking out, just about 6 of them appear around the two fighters. Alduin, you're not sure if this is a hallucination.
I'm fairly certain it is a hallucination. He punched me so hard, flumps are here. That just goes beyond logic.
But,
Kane looks absolutely delighted.
like, you see him pause for a moment, like he was going to take another
Cure
punch.
wounds.
Just a moment.
Uh-huh.
He's looking around and acknowledging the flumps as you are gaining more
Did you punch
consciousness.
out of me?
You're gonna gain.
Do you say
you're gonna
that
gain
to him?
2 more. You're gonna gain 2 more hit points, bringing you up to 3.
I was
Your
being
vision
flumped,
kind of.
but okay.
Oh, okay.
Your vision starts to clear up a little.
Do you say that out loud to him? What did you punch out of me?
No. Now I will second wind.
Okay.
Alduin is suffering. Being Maguka is suffering.
All right. So
Normally, it's my fighter level plus my Constitution modifier.
I will accept that.
Then I'm fully healed because it's 13 right now.
Okay. I mean, this is meant to be an ability, so I will permit that one.
Back to full, baby.
The Kane looks very delighted by the flumps.
My God.
For whatever reason, she just loves them. I have no explanation
well-
as to why.
They
Well-
are delightful to look at. They
Yeah.
can't
While-
hurt anything.
While he's holding you, and he finally has acknowledged that they're there, he's like, "What did you do?"
I didn't do anything. Whack, whack, whack.
All right. Make 3 attack rolls.
Natural 1.
Oh.
22. 8.
I hope he drops you. on
Okay,
that
the
one.
22 hits. Where are, for the one that hits, where describe how you miss and hit, because you get 1 hit.
This would be the offhand one. So, Alduin swings out wide once, and then when he goes up, the Chad goes to block. Alduin just cheap shots him right in the jaw.
Because he does have 1 hand occupied,
Yeah.
so he can only block with 1 hand. Yeah, so you see him kind of get knocked back a little bit. And then you see him get angry.
Shit, he's raging again.
What's the guy doing? What's the guy doing?
Yeah, what's the guy doing? There are flumps.
You see him just kind of like shift in position a little bit. Like, huh, interesting.
When the flumps appear, Nakane just kind of looks at her drink at first, like, what the fuck did they put in this?
And then remembers, oh wait, this is Alduin that is up there fighting, and then just is very delighted that the flumps are here and cannot be harmed by an asshole monk.
Just flaring and floating. The flumps.
Flumps.
You have any luck? Is that one too hard?
Jane, our friend the Flumps are back.
I'm just gonna make sure I didn't make that too hard for her to actually get anything out of.
Let me see. Let me see.
She has been working that thing so hard, she's panting.
I know, that's why I want to see if.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm working
I
on.
think that she's getting some out of it.
It's been a while since I've actually.
Oh my
Look
god,
at the
Flumps are
barbarian.
way cuter than I thought they like. I love them.
I think that she's only getting things out of it through pure heat of melting the peanut butter.
Jesus.
That's horrifying.
She is.
She is just going for it.
She's gonna sleep so good tonight. She got to play with Wonder, and now she's just arguing with that tire.
Okay.
They are very. Yeah, exactly, Jade. Exactly.
Oh,
And this time Flynn can't murder them.
I didn't know. I distracted looking at pictures of Charlie Dance.
All right. So he's gonna make some more attacks against you because he still has you by the robe. All right, that one's a hit. Okay, you're gonna take 8 points of damage, so you're down to 2.
Wild magic happened. More wild magic.
On the next punch. All right. Do you want to roll this one?
Sure.
There's more Flumps.
This is delightful.
99.
Festival of Holy Water rocks.
Right?
You regain all expended sorcery points.
I haven't expended any.
That's boring. Do it again.
That's boring, dude.
37. Oh my god, I've had shield this entire time.
Yeah,
That's very obvious magic, though.
that
Yeah.
is.
Are there more Flumps?
Yes.
This fighter has some magical fists and has no clue what is going
So
on.
6 more Flumps, so now there are 12 Flumps.
Well, it's a roll number of flumps
How many Flumps are there, Jake?
in total.
This time it's... Okay, so in total there are 11.
Nakane's delighted that there are more Flumps.
Punches you again! More flumps appear! And he's just like...
Alba looks up there and
It's
goes,
the flump summoning.
very quietly, you better let me win, or I'll stick them on you.
As soon as you say that, all of the flumps just kind of go... and they start floating away in fear.
Nakane looks sad that they're floating away.
They're specifically away from, like,
Alwyn.
Alduin
Yeah,
and Chadwick.
You're
Because
joining the crowd.
here's the thing. Not only does it summon them that are controlled by the DM, they are also frightened of you. And they are going to last this entire fight because they last for 1 minute.
You're inciting a scurry.
Nakane's kind of like low-key going like this at the Flumps, like
And,
to touch one.
like you say, after you say your line, and they start floating away, he's going to punch you again.
This is going to be a rare type of magic in Jake's setting now. It's just going to be this guy. It happened one day.
He just punches.
Okay, you're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
He punches flumps into existence.
25.
I love this.
You remain conscious.
Somehow.
Despite all odds, I think you're gonna have to take a level of exhaustion.
That's fair.
However, you go back up to 6 hit points.
I know you haven't seen Rocky, but have you seen the picture of Sylvester Stallone with like all the face makeup? He's like, that's Alwyn right now.
Sounds like something that would be in Homestuck, and I love it.
You know you sail with all of the Moogles? That's Nakane with all of these flumps.
More flumps, more flumps, flumps, more flumps.
Oh no, they're casting Cure Wounds on Alduin.
Chad is determined for me.
You are
I
going
don't
to
think
win.
I don't think they want me to win. I think they just want Alduin to suffer as long as possible.
You are going to be given every opportunity to win. Do not squander this chance.
Roll prosperity says Jade is just enjoying having Alduin getting punched in the face.
Jade is wanting us to get some new cameras in a hurry. Is what Jade is doing right now.
Oh, okay.
I can break the grapple as part of.
Basically it's like I'm treating it as like the grapple action, which counts as an attack.
But breaking the grapple.
That's what I mean. Oh, okay. So you basically have to make
What
another
action do I make? I don't
strength,
think there-
athletics, or dexterity, acrobatics to escape.
But it doesn't take up an action, right?
No, I'm treating it as though it's like you would initiate a grapple.
You've gotten another rolls for severity causes wild magic to happen to more flumps on next punch? Question mark.
They'll be my punches this time.
Can we just
Severity wants to know if he can specifically request that it is only when Alduin getting punched.
that flumps appear?
Okay, that's fair.
Just because it's funny.
Can we add a flump multiplier? A 1d4 multiplier on the flumps.
Please? Jake, please. Jake, please.
All right.
Yes.
Nothing hits. 7, 16, 12.
Yeah, no, not a single one of those. He's holding you and you're like swinging and you're not reaching because he just kind of holds you out a bit.
Well, Alduin probably doesn't have much depth perception left at this point.
I don't know if Alduin can
Oh,
see.
You weren't trying to escape?
No, I wasn't. Yeah, I just.
Oh, well, as I said, I was treating it as though it would take only one of your attack actions.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I guess that would have made more sense. I can't. Even if I did hit him, I wouldn't do anything. But I think he only gets 2 rages per day. He might be out of rage in less than 60 seconds.
You know what? I think you might need this.
Oh, an inspiration die. I think you're right.
So how many flumps do we get this time, Jake?
Hold on.
Well, first we gotta see how Alduin's doing.
Okay, your AC is
11.
okay. So he does hit you with this. First, let me roll for damage.
We decided that every time Alduin gets punched, more flumps appear. And it's like 1d4 amount of flumps there, Vox, just so you know.
Unless you would like us to
Hold on.
What?
actually roll the wild magic.
No. I just like the thought of Alduin getting punched
trying
and
to
flumps appear.
You're gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw.
At disadvantage.
Yes.
Natural 20 for one of them. And a natural 1 for the other.
But
Inspiration.
Okay.
22.
So, do you want to know how that actually is supposed to play out? You're gonna like this even more. If you were using inspiration, it cancels the disadvantage. So, we're gonna go with your first roll.
Which was a natural 20.
However, you're gonna take the next level of exhaustion.
How many
That's
flumps do we
fair.
get?
Give me a second.
1.
Manch.
Manch.
Do you really want to time the GM?
Manch.
No. I just want to know how many flumps there are.
Would anybody else like to give Alvin an inspo?
It's mostly.
No.
It's very important to me to know how many more flumps there are. So we're up to 11 flumps.
9 more flumps appear.
Yes, we've got almost 20 flumps.
We've got exactly 20
Yeah.
flumps.
The
11 flumps plus 9.
Oh yeah.
the man's starting to look a bit curious. But he's not quite sure how he's supposed to react. Because whatever crazy magic is happening every time Alduin gets punched, it's not exactly helping Alduin.
No, it's completely benign.
Nakane's making more
But there
grabbing
are a lot of
motions toward the
flumps here
flumps.
now. Class cure wounds.
People are starting to wonder, what's going on?
Ruin this man's reputation by making people think he uses magic, and I'm just gonna win by default.
Nakane makes more grabby hands at the flumps, has her beer or her drink sitting between her legs, and it's just going.
And I make an attempt to capture a flump.
Yeah. Your attempt succeeds.
Yeah.
Because they're not exactly,
They're not.
they're kind of dumb and slow and just...
I'll just kinda.
You know the proper way to handle one is you actually turn it upside down.
Nakane is very delighted and just going like this with it and just being very careful and just.
It's just wriggling its little tentacles all over the place.
Nakane's just
I'll grab a flump and pat it while we're watching too.
Nakane holds one
Do
and
you
holds
want
it
a
out.
flump too?
So, have you guys ever held chickens?
Yeah.
No.
So the way that you hold chickens is when you actually pick them up, you hold them on their side. It actually makes them more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what happens when you turn a flump upside down. It just kind of
It's like a shark.
Yeah.
Sleepy.
Nakane's just delightfully cradling this flump upside down, and it's just looks like she's on cloud 9.
That's actually a really good way to do a really steady camera, by the way, if you put a GoPro on a chicken.
Yeah. Alright. So, Alduin is back up to 4 hit points.
That's required you to have a chicken and a GoPro handy, though.
Not all that absurd if I go to my
technically-
parents!
Technically, we just need to get a GoPro handy. We can steal one of Chris's chickens.
Yeah, they're in my yard all the time.
I think our next door neighbor is gonna have chickens too, but my parents also have chickens, so it's an
Yeah.
excuse for me to go. Oh, that's one reason I won't be here in August, or in 1 week in August. So,
Oh, careful, Alex.
okay, so back to D&D.
Back to flump.
All right.
How many levels of exhaustion do we need to watch out for? 5?
Yeah.
Weeping.
Which the fight would end before that now.
I think at exhaustion level 3 I get disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, and then exhaustion level 4, hit point maximum is halved. 5 is speed is reduced to 0.
Oh,
and
6
then,
is the...
and then
Okay.
6 is death.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Maybe.
All right.
No, because there's not that many rounds left. I don't think, if I'm counting right.
It's a hot mess.
The chickens.
All right, so Alduin, you're back up to 9 hit points.
There are 20 flumps.
Go punch him. Did his
Alduin,
rage
hug
fell?
him.
His rage fell away, right?
Not yet. I think.
I didn't deal damage to him last round, so it should have faded before my next round.
Oh. I misread something about rage. If your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. You can also end your rage on your turn as a bonus action. So I'm going to say he also kind of dropped his rage because at the beginning he was kind of like, this isn't a fight. This is stupid.
It's still stupid. Well, now it's rage on again, but
My middle one was a 24.
Yeah, you hit. But he has tensed all of his muscles up, and you just hit,
Solid.
solid muscle.
I got him down to 8.
Yeah.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
All right.
Wait.
Quick, grab the nipples for better leverage.
You know, if I survive this round, I haven't tried dirty fighting techniques yet. We might go for that.
Were you doing something, Tal?
No.
Okay. Here comes another punch. All right. He hits. When he's raging, he does more damage.
When he rages, there are more flumps.
He doesn't knock you unconscious. You're down to 1.
Then he punches the second time.
Grant advantage Ace Jade for that next con save, which I think means roll 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You're still awake. This time, he's gonna put you in a choke.
What the fuck?
So he's gonna roll a strength check. And I will have you roll a con check. Ouch.
And this one will be
At advantage.
Normal or advantage?
Advantage. I am gonna count this as a con save.
Natural 1, baby.
With advantage?
I got a natural 1 and I think it was a 3, which comes out to 12.
Okay. Comes out to 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, you slip into unconsciousness.
Oopsie.
Sweet release.
Sweet release. I'm finally done. I shall go gentle into that.
It doesn't even take that much effort. He just like barely applies it. I was just like,
R.I.P. Eldon, I tried.
There's not a whole lot of
Fanfare.
Yeah, it's kind of like, what the fuck just happened?
Eldon's face is done being tenderized like a steak.
Chadwick picks up Alduin, tosses him over his shoulder, hops down, and he approaches your group, sets him in a chair. Well, sorry about that.
No, that was even better than it could have been.
Where are those the smelling salts? I want to
I
want to do it.
Chadwick pulls one out.
So pops it.
oh,
All to his face. No, there you go.
beer.
Yeah, here you go. There you go. Hands you the up.
I was hoping to talk to you about Quest.
Well,
Are there flumps?
Yeah.
you see them start to like,
Pop out of existence.
yeah, almost literally, like you hear a,
That was you.
and they just disappear.
Nikane looks a little sad.
You did it on accident.
Like, have you ever touched a bubble though and you feel it?
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah, she just
about?
kind of goes, oh.
You know, like when sometimes things just like happen.
No, I don't.
Like that time. Oh no, you weren't there for that. The other old one was there for that. Like the time I turned into a potted plant and started to.
You what?
Yep.
That did happen.
It
That
did
did
happen.
happen.
I believe that Nakane held him.
I did.
I thought our Faerun smoked a lot of weed.
No, it does. It happened. It scared the guard. There was a whole thing. It's just weird magic shit. It just happens.
Well, I'd like to ask what
Did you
all
do
that
another
was
sanity
about.
roll? I keep telling you the
Weird
magic
shit just
stuff.
happens.
We've traveled with him for a while.
Normal outfit.
You might want to keep him out of some other fight clubs, though.
Why? I'm
This
having a
one's
good
new.
time.
Usually it's not quite that weird.
People don't often like to see magic.
That was you.
That's never happened to me before in my life. And you kept standing right back up. Like I didn't hit you.
I have a obstinate streak that goes into the physical realm.
Again, you should stay out of the fight clubs. You can make a lot of people angry.
I do that anyway.
Gaslighting now.
That wasn't my magic, that was your magic.
Who's
I want to speak to your manager.
Aldwin?
Okay.
We're not here to start. We're here for a good time.
Go ahead, say we're not here to start a fight. I dare
I
you.
dare you to say that.
We're here for a good time.
How do I start a fight?
I mean, we are
guys wanna
also
start a
technically
fight?
here to get information. You know my family is
Yeah, I know.
fucking...
Even
I can't exactly say that in this.
even if you don't mean for this magic to happen, you make people uncomfortable.
I need to go take the dog.
Especially,
Yes, I do.
you do realize that there is money riding on these fights.
Yeah. Speaking of which, how much money am I getting?
Who did you bet on?
I paid an entry fee.
Oh,
That's not the bet.
Do I get anything back for getting my face tenderized?
And for beating myth?
Yeah, beat myth too.
that is true. You'll at least get your entry fee back.
Thank God. That was a lot of money.
Didn't one of us put a bet on you? Didn't you put a bet on you? Didn't you put a bet on something? Somebody put a bet on something.
I bet on Gorlock.
Uh,
Yeah,
That's
that was
right.
the only betting.
that's the
I
betting.
don't bet. I'm a terrible gambler. She like looks at Chadwick and goes, I'm really bad at gambling.
However,
You don't have a poker face.
Yeah, I know.
if you get anything else, that is on my boss's decision. Mostly because of the
Entertainment.
magic.
What information did we need from this guy again?
What's
How
going
to-
on in the Undercity?
How to get to the Overcity.
What's a better way to get to the Overcity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then y'all got real distracted by joining the fight.
Well, we needed to get this guy's fucking attention.
Yeah.
I got it.
That's true, you did get it.
By being too dumb to pass out. Literally.
So, at this point, I'm gonna say we take a bio break. It is about 9 o'clock. I know we just went through a singular fight.
One whole fight.
Yeah, we're gonna
Welcome to D&D.
get food, use the restroom. Bio break. We will see you back in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Too far.
Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. We're traveling along on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay. 'Cause we'll drink ale anyway. 9 foot grows heavy, stout grows trim. Hairfoot gets hairy. Raise your flagons and fill them to the brim. That's alright and that's okay, 'cause we're all halflings anyway. This brew, that song, we dance together all night long. dragon so dark, dark as night, failed to fly from the arrow's bite, fell from above on the tailor's house. Hey, everybody, get your dragon suit and blouse! This brew, that song, we danced together all night long. Tired of the road, tired of the sun, miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore, been traveling long on the barren road. But that's alright, that's okay, feels regal anyway.
All the warmth and comforts that I miss upon the sea, the rest do look so paltry small when I compare to thee. Oh, Molly's bright, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Short in stature, laid out drink, a who's parched and dry. Then run you ragged through the night, all head and eyes for your delight. Oh, Molly's bright, no other I can stand. I travel far and wide the sea, there's no place that I'd rather be. Adored and so at home you'll feel when you're at Molly's dive. Till money's spent I'd not frequent another tavern of the night. Oh, Molly's bright, they'll take you by the hand. All those girls who laugh and tales recording on Molly's bright. And gals from distant lands, exotic, dark and fine. Just take your pick and enter in. The worries vanish in no time. Oh, Molly's bright, the most exotic band. And it's time to life from girls just come and give the prize a try. To your every taste, be orc or elf or forfeit high. For a price they'll bring their friends and you'll be envied far and wide. Oh, Molly's bright, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Jump into a kraken's jaws or pluck out a beholder's eye. I'd do most anything I can to be with those sweet Molly's bride. Oh, Molly's bright, no other I can stand. I travel far and wide the sea, there's no place that I'd rather be.
we see. Aboard the vessel and get a copper, raise your kettles and have a fire. You blunder to fill 'em with plum. Now let's celebrate with rum.
Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine.
Once I was in the bridge, sailing through peaceful waters, quite 3 ships to the wind, when suddenly appears the Kraken.
Blow me down.
Must be the work of Davy Jones. Bring a spring upon her, for the love of Neptune, hey behold.
Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine.
All hands above, get the chest to the boats. We need to scuttle and get to the shore.
And hold me earnings.
Don't leave a piece of egg. Let's get to the coast where the fiddlers bring away. Finally got to the sun while the ship sinks in the water.
Son of a biscuit eater.
I really need a clap of thunder. We'll see each other again. You monster, I'll beat you up. Now let's find a place to drink and crack the gin stick up.
Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine. Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine. Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine. Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine.
Sing with me. Yeah.
Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine. Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine.
Despite of the 7 seas, sailing with the Jolly Roger boat is what we see. Aboard the vessel and get a copper, raise your kettles and have a fire. You blunder to fill 'em with plum. Now let's celebrate with rum.
Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine.
Once I was in the bridge, sailing through peaceful waters, quite 3 ships to the wind, when suddenly appears the Kraken.
Blow me down.
Must be the work of Davy Jones. Bring a spring upon her, for the love of Neptune, hey behold.
Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Jacko wine.
All hands above, get the chest to the boats. We need to scuttle and get to the shore.
And hold me earnings.
Don't leave a piece of egg. Let's get to the coast where the fiddlers bring away. Finally got to the sun while the ship sinks in the water.
Son of a biscuit eater.
I really need a clap of
We are back. Although
Back
Alduin
again.
is little bit MIA.
It was an exfoliation / deep tissue massage.
My
There's
legs
a little
are
bit of
so soft
bruising.
right now.
Yeah.
I decided to shave my legs just for funsies.
Yeah.
And boy, that was soft. It's nice. I couldn't
It's
see
so
my
much
tattoos
work,
on
though.
my legs. Yeah, I figure if I just keep up with it every, 3 days, that seems to be the point where the hair is long enough to shave without hurting,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because that's the trick, is I have to figure out when the correct day is.
Mm-hmm.
Where it doesn't hurt to shave.
Every day.
No.
No. It hurts to shave every day.
Yes,
Yeah.
it hurts to shave every day.
Because when you think about it, when you're shaving, you're taking off a layer of skin.
I haven't shaved in.
It isn't even that. It's literally like the blades will like catch the hair, but not take it off.
Move, because they're
Yeah.
not soft enough.
Yep. Gotta wait. It's like a 3-day cycle.
About 3 days. Yeah.
That way, it doesn't get quite long enough to look crazy down there,
Yeah.
but it does.
All right.
It doesn't get itchy.
Yeah.
Fall.
It's way too time consuming for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not care.
Same.
It is not worth it.
I
It
shave my
is worth it
arms.
for 10 minutes though.
Yeah. I'm built like a clamp character, so that's a lot
I
of
don't.
leg. That's why I only shave below the knee.
I mostly shave my arms because I have so many fucking tattoos on my arms, and I want them to be
Visible.
very, very nice and clear and visible. I have lots of tattoos on my legs too, though. So now I'm like,
True.
maybe I should. I don't know.
Yeah.
Only to my knee though. I do not shave higher than that
Yeah. No.
because shaving your thighs is fucking pointless.
Yeah. No.
The hair's so light.
Yeah.
Anyway, D&D. So, before the break,
Leave the kitty alone.
we concluded the fight between Chadwick and Alduin.
Mm-hmm.
Your face is looking a little worse for wear.
You need to walk
A
away.
little bit.
And at this point, Chadwick is going to turn around and start to head towards his boss. Looks like he has a few words that he's going to have to exchange.
Come on. Shoot. Go on. You are antagonizing the dog on purpose. I shoot her.
All right. So all of you are now at the table.
Yep.
What doing?
Drinking.
Yep.
Drinking, talking to my
Chad.
buddy about the thing that I was supposed to talk to him about.
Yeah. How to get out of
Well,
the
he walked away to go
right,
talk
right.
to his boss.
Oh, right.
So, Alduin, your face fucking hurts.
That's why I'm drinking the alcohol.
You realize that putting the glass up to your lips, or the jug up to your lips, there are some bruises there too.
They'll fade.
I'm gonna pat your bruising and cure wounds you at the 3rd level.
I'm going to assume that since we kind of did some alternate things, you're back up to whatever you were. Your
Yep.
face is feeling much better.
You're welcome.
They kept happening during the fight.
Again, it's crazy magic shit.
I don't like it.
I don't know what you did, but that's how you live.
Yeah, you kept getting bounced around because of it.
Sure did.
Yeah, you sure did. I thought, for a second, I thought you were doing it on purpose.
No.
No, you weren't.
No more fight clubs for you.
Yeah, things go very wrong. Things go a little crazy when you step into any kind of ring.
It was fine in Elwithrall.
That's not this Alduin, though.
That wasn't Alduin.
That also, that wasn't
Good point.
Alduin. That also
Good
wasn't
point.
Alduin. That was
Alduin
Bullshit
shouldn't be
just
fight
happens in Elithrall.
At least in Elithra, it was like you kind of anticipated some wacky shit to happen.
That's true, yeah.
You know, because it's Elithra, but here I did not expect sudden healing and flumps.
Lots of
Here.
flumps.
So many.
That was very delightful.
So many.
That was really weird.
We've had a very strange few days, to be fair. Lots of very odd things happening.
Yeah, the whole catnip thing was a little strange.
That I think was just
I'm not about
a
the
situation.
gates. The lightning.
The lightning, the gates, and the lightning, me turning into a potted plant. It seems
You are a very
just-
pretty potted plant, though.
Thank you.
The spider.
A nice little snake plant.
Spider?
Snake plant.
The spider and the
Oh, the poop spider, which I think
The
was also
what?
just a situation, but
I never want to be in that situation again.
no, me either. I would agree with that.
I would have thought maybe we would encounter that in Felina.
Spider?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it either.
You?
It was not that Aldwin. Different Aldwin.
Oh, that's right.
Our Aldwin.
That's right.
Who is probably very
I
confused.
keep forgetting when you've shown up.
The Aldwin that set
I've been here the whole time.
You showed up. Well, Aldwin was here.
Well, you are not the
Okay.
Aldwin that set my apartment on fire.
Should we heretofore
Yeah,
refer to
I am sad
that
about
Aldwin
like
as
the whole
Aldwin?
acid thing, though.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea.
Acid thing?
That's a good idea.
Acid
And then we'll
thing?
deal with whatever that will have to be when this one
What
goes.
acid thing? What did you do in the other
Just whatever
timeline?
the most recent
Aldwin.
Aldwin was will be.
Yeah.
You can't just
Okay.
bring that up to me and then not explain yourself.
So, the guy broke in your house, right?
Yeah.
And I happen to have 9 or 10 flasks of acid on me. So I just started chucking them at him.
So you melted my apartment instead of setting it on fire.
I bought you a house after.
Nice.
That's very kind. That's weirdly kind.
Mind you, a lot of my mother's priceless paintings were in there. However,
Oh, Farron did some weird magic shit and like protected them. It was fine.
I wish we would
That
have.
sounds fake.
Well, Mom was his favorite granddaughter. According to stories.
No.
What?
Being able to protect the paintings, that sounds fake. Like ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts are real.
Well, I don't know about that.
So,
For the purposes of today, in this place, ghosts are fake. You're right. You're absolutely right. You forget I said anything.
Is the
It's
house
the
frozen?
alcohol.
Yes.
Is the house
Yes.
still in ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the same.
That's unfortunate.
so roll for severity says, so we have Alduin, Olduin, and Sunduin.
Yes. Very good. Hi, Nanny. Hey, girl.
Wendelin.
Wendelin. Wendelin will the last one come back. Wendelin will first to win come back.
Hey, girl.
Alright. So as you guys are having your conversation, Tal, you're able to see this because the robot eyes.
Yeah.
You do see
Oh.
Chadwick talking to
That guy.
that guy.
This
And-
boss. Good to know. I'm gonna write that down.
Chadwick's boss.
Chadwick's boss.
Chadwick's boss, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I heard that soon to win thought that it meant soon to Ariel to win.
That's what I heard. It took me like a whole 30 seconds to go, oh. Wrong soon.
Soon.
Roll for severity says that's just Alduin.
It's not like I like you or anything.
But isn't the current Alduin?
We're talking about
Baraka.
Olduin.
Oh, yeah, we are talking about Alduin.
God damn, I hate this already.
Nuduin.
We could go back to
win. You did this to your face.
I mean, Alduin is often new to win.
yeah.
Can I have a new character?
No.
Yeah, you have 8 sheets!
You can have your Blooch back.
Blooch.
Yeah, I'm Grim now.
He's. You know, Grim would participate in something like this, I feel like.
Grim would have kicked his ass.
But I can have less fun as Tell with Grim. Grim is mostly just antagonistic towards Tell. At least with Aldwin, we antagonize each other equally.
You're not afraid.
Yes, I'm not actually afraid. You have...
Please lick it. Damn it.
No, I'm not gonna.
Just
Lick them. Oh, lick that.
Yeah. No, Box, I meant like the mom thing, like, oh, you got a little flinch right here.
So
I
you're
would
not
have loved if
calling
you
your
would have
dad.
said, lick it, and Box would have been like, oh, okay.
Jake's face.
Don't you ever lick me that way.
You got it.
Man.
See, the thing is, I don't have mom energy, so I don't do the I do clean.
That was very mom energy just now.
No. If it was mom energy, it would have been like oh, you got a little schmutz. Like, I would have licked
would've
it
just
and
been
done the
an
whole
asshole.
thing, and like, yeah, no.
I would have to be an asshole.
I have
See,
dad
this is
energy
why
in
Jake
what I
calls
did
you my
anyway.
minder at the D&D table.
Yep, I am a minder. That's me.
Okay, anyway, D&D at the first level.
We're way past that.
Well, we can invoke it at the same level. It's just because we haven't really. It's usually like after the first one's been cast, then you cast level 2, then level 3. But
If you're still not on track.
Yeah.
We've been getting on track and then getting off track again.
yes,
Yeah.
So the man is
the
talking-
manager.
The manager.
Yes.
It's talking to the manager.
So you
just
notice
fucking
you notice Chadwick talking to
Oh,
his
man.
boss, and as they're talking, you see his boss kind of just laugh, and
Is the boss attractive?
I don't know, roll for it.
I mean, yeah, that's really what it comes down to. Roll for it.
I mean, like, Cal does have a little bit of a type. Is he like? You said he was a little older,
Yeah, he's a little bit
a
older.
little bit scuffed,
Yeah.
a little scarred. What does his hair look like?
It's cut very short on the sides.
Okay.
But it's not much longer on the top. So like it so
Kind of like a crew.
yeah.
Yeah, like a military crew.
Oh, former military man.
How do I roll for attractive again?
I think
Just
it's
roll a
D10?
D10.
yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive do you think this man is?
I was 7.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. Good to know that Tell likes military men.
Tell just
So
like
you have a
men.
type.
Will-
He's nothing like me.
Yeah.
Well-dressed military men.
Yeah. Tell.
You can
likes,
have you can
Tell
have an
likes some
exception.
pretty.
I was gonna say you can have a pretty and stupid.
Normally pretty and stupid, but pretty. The other thing is like
Pretty and
stuff
gruff.
like that is like laughter. If the laugh is particularly
Yeah.
charming, Tell will be into it. It's
Yeah.
You can tell that he seems very. It's not like a mocking laugh.
Yeah.
I really.
It's much more like a jovial laugh.
Yes.
Uh,
Tell. He's like
A man that's having a good time.
yes.
He's tappable.
Even if it's at the expense of his fighter. Which is even better.
Tell hums appreciatively.
Chadwick comes back over. Well, seems the boss wants to talk to you.
Oh. Tell does a little giggle.
Tell goes, oh shit.
So,
Good?
Nakane's gremlin senses go off.
if you'd follow me.
Alright.
You can tell.
All right. He escorts.
Not let me flirt.
He escorts.
You're gonna tell me that.
Yes.
You're gonna tell the bard that.
Because I don't trust either of these two to not let me fucking flirt.
Oh, I'm gonna so do the opposite.
Yes, I know you are. Shut the fuck up. I'm still talking to you.
One
got
second.
boobs.
1 second. I need to
no.
know about this man and me.
I'm not rolling. 'cause
Yeah, no, I got your back.
Hold on, let me roll my
Is
gremlin.
this a I got your back, like, yeah, I'm gonna go along with what you want, or is this a
Yeah.
I got your back, I know you find him attractive, you gonna fuck.
I rolled a 2. I do not understand what Cal sees in this man.
Okay.
Nakane rolled like a 7 or 8 on attractive, but she's not into guys, but she can look at this man and go, I can see why Tell is appreciative of this.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, I can see why.
Oh yeah. All right. So, Chadwick brings you to the table. I can't remember what I had him dressed in.
Like fight
He's
like
all
a
in white,
suit, like a
I think.
white suit. I think you said.
Okay.
Like a,
Box
I think you
coat.
said like a white vest and like very nice like slacks or
didn't
like
write
white
down.
slacks.
There's a specific style of coat where you button it all down to one side. What is that called?
Peacoat?
No,
Oh.
it's double-breasted.
Yeah, a double-breasted
Yeah.
suit jacket.
Okay.
That's what Sanji wears.
No. There's. So the one
Are
I'm
you-
talking about is like it comes all the way across, like.
Like
and
old colonial,
Yeah.
old.
It's still a double-breasted
colonial
because there's one side that's like it has to connect on both sides for it to stay where it needs to be. Even if the buttons only show up on the outside on one side, it's still considered a double-breasted. I know what you're talking about. though,
Yeah.
Where it comes like all the way where the closure like starts here and goes
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
way
yeah.
down on one
Maelstrom.
side.
Maelstrom.
Oh.
Officers.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
I think they
Maelstrom.
had the.
I thought that they had the ones in red.
I don't remember.
We can look at it later.
I know what you're talking about though.
I
I know that you said something about most of his costume or most of his outfit being white because he
Yeah.
stood out very, very,
Very
quickly.
prominently, yeah.
all right.
Fine and white.
Aha! Welcome, welcome.
Oh, you're doomed. Nakane just look. I don't sit like Nakane doesn't say that. I'm saying that out of
Please,
character, but
have
Nakane
a
gives
seat.
Tell a look like you are so screwed. dude.
Until sits down.
Chadwick drags over an extra chair and sets it down.
Alden stares Chad like directly in the eyes with his brand new, freshly healed face.
Nakane leans back, just casual.
Are you just trying to be like, ha ha ha, look at me?
Yeah.
Wait.
Don't mock the man.
He doesn't seem to react. He seems to be quite calm, and actually drops the chair right next to you for you to have.
I will sit down.
Nakane's already seated and she's sitting very casually.
Sit down.
I am going to stab you.
I can think of somewhere else that Tell could possibly sit.
I'll stab you
I
too.
was just saying.
Stab you both.
I'm not saying that out loud, just so
I
everybody
forgot
knows.
why we
Oh,
came
I
here.
did.
Because
We need to find a way to get to the Overcity.
Without
A good
going to
way,
the
without
sewers.
a poop spider.
without
Without
poop
the poop
spider.
spider.
Fuck the poop
That's
spider.
what we need.
Oh,
Because the other Alden was just gonna fly. us
Dad, we
all
can't
out.
do that.
If at all possible, I'm gonna try to pull Chadwick aside to like handle this while you guys are talking too.
Oh god, that means I have to talk.
Roll a d100.
All of us?
No,
Oh.
just Alduin.
16.
Reroll.
That or Tell, you go ask Chadwick, but that doesn't make as much sense.
4.
It doesn't.
You act as if I can't have a conversation in a place like this. I gotta sit.
you
We
want
are
to be
all
his agent?
charisma characters. We are all charisma characters.
We are all charisma characters.
I'm the one who walked into this place like, yeah.
You are the guy that walked into this place like I belong here. so
Yeah.
if you want to talk, you can talk.
Well, she's
I just
probably...
tend to be the one who does if Myth isn't here.
Alduin would talk,
Unless-
you just don't let him.
Yeah, because you'll say something dumb.
Nakane handles herself best in seedy environments, as we saw with the cat clan.
I do
man.
not. So I have a name written down, but that does not mean that you cannot submit the next NPC name. So I will allow you to do that and overwrite my notes because I haven't told you guys what it is. And
True.
The first thing that pops into my head is Godric. For whatever reason, that name just seems very cool for this man.
Maximilian.
Maximus.
Ooh.
Isn't it Godric Vanderbilt?
No, it's Godbert.
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 Chaticus.
Godric. Yeah, Godric Gryffindor is what I thought.
Wait,
of
is this
it.
another Chad?
Oh,
It's Chaticus.
No.
is it a Chaddington?
No, it's Chadicus.
I like Atticus.
Ooh,
I like
yeah.
Chadicus though. I wonder.
We
If,
can't have them all be Chad.
I wonder if he is in any way related to the Chaddington family, or if it is purely coincidental.
ridiculous.
Do you think everyone in the Chaddington family has Chad in their name somehow?
Well,
Like,
it's Zacharias. Zach Chaddington, the third Esquire.
Okay, so
Chadicus
I
Chaddington.
gotta get back to the voice that I was doing. I can't because we.
I'm trying to help.
Have a seat.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
I don't think I
No.
could take it out. It's pretty heavy.
You are a funny man.
You're a funny man.
Yes! Someone thinks I'm funny!
No, this is the worst thing you could have said to him. No.
Just like your performance on stage.
Okay, now listen, motherfucker.
Aldwin,
I'm going to hit you.
my apologies. He has had a lot to drink, especially between fights,
Oh god,
which I'm guessing is
Shut up.
it's normal.
We get some odd situations around here. Usually the people who perform magic on our stage do so at their own advantage, but I have to say, what great showmanship.
any magic, it just happened!
It's true, he doesn't do magic.
It
Well,
does happen.
I do magic, just not
But
that
not-
magic.
Yeah, I know.
We can discuss that later, but I will say the performance was quite entertaining.
You're gonna be a blue mage now,
Please.
That'd be it.
Well, we are glad that you are entertained, even if that was not his intention.
Yes.
I do aim to be entertaining.
And
I have a pair of stilts.
my companion here points to Chad
Chadlick.
Does have his own pair of stilts.
Thunder Barrel.
Oh,
My
Chadlick.
buddy. I love fucking with this guy. He's
Chadlick.
hilarious.
he tells me that you are an old acquaintance.
Yeah, and I'll be really honest. I'm sure you can tell I am not. I shouldn't be here. But the only way we got here was the sewers, and we don't know how to get back up.
I see. So you came to your friend for assistance on leaving.
Well, we'd like to come back eventually, just
Not the way we initially came in.
not through the sewers.
So first, let me get something straight, and you see he's like visibly chuckling. What gave you the idea to come down here through the sewers?
We were following a paper bird. We were trying to find one of our friends.
Oh. How many times have you attempted this following a paper bird?
This was
Trick.
the second time into a sewer. It hasn't worked either time.
When was the first time we went through the sewer?
Felina,
Oh, yeah. I try to block that from my memory. There was a lot of
You-
fire.
I do not know how to put this, but for one, you are not the first to have tried that before. Usually paper birds take the most direct route they can.
that was the hope, yes.
However, they do it by mundane means.
Oh, there's a magical means to get down here. I don't have to go through the sewer again.
But
That is correct. There is a teleportation circle down here that leads to the overworld. It is kept quite well guarded, but yes, for the
As
right
it
price,
should.
you can use it.
and Chadlick, I just need to tell you, this is exactly how I thought it was gonna be when you described this place.
I told you.
What are you guys having for dinner after?
You see the very well-dressed man kind of look down at his plate. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Checkus.
Yes.
It's a
my
pleasure
surge
to
go
meet
off?
you.
Oh, the wild magic.
Yes. Which I was about to get to.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Alduin.
Yeah.
At least it's not me.
Or me.
There is something catches your eye for a moment.
If it's that fucking unicorn again.
No, it's not a unicorn. But you see what appears to be a spider crawling along one of the curtains behind. It is actually quite obvious, but nobody seems to be reacting to it.
Slowly reaches behind him, ruffles in his bag,
What are you doing?
pulls up and shoots an arrow through the spider.
Jill just slaps you. What the fuck are you doing?
Did you see the size of that spider?
Hold on. Your action hasn't been resolved yet for the attack.
Okay.
First of all, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Is Alduin hallucinating? What did he put in his alchemy jar?
24. Big die?
What's your AC right now? Because you haven't gotten back.
11.
You pulling out the bow. Okay, and what did you roll for your attack again?
24.
24. All right, you let the arrow fly, and it lands between the legs of the spider, as it then quickly crawls away into the darkness. The reason you had disadvantage is because as soon as you pulled the bow out, Chadwick immediately goes to punch you in the head.
Until slaps. What the fuck are you doing?
The spider! It was like this big around!
This time you will take 11 points of bludgeoning.
Thank you, Chadwick. You deserve that.
He's immediately going to follow it up by pinning you to the ground.
I was just trying to get the spider.
Spider?
It was seriously the size of a dinner plate.
I think you're insane.
No, I'm not! It was right there.
Alduin. One of them begins to crawl up onto the table.
Oh my god.
Do I see it?
And, no, you do not see it. Wait, hold on. What does the robe of eyes allow you to see?
Into the ethereal plane.
Okay.
I know that.
And I think it's advantage on active perception checks.
Yeah, it's any skill check that relies on sight. Let's see. In all directions, have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight, or wisdom checks that rely on sight. Dark vision, out to a range of 120 feet. I can see invisible creatures and objects as well as into the ethereal plane out to a range of 120 feet.
Then yes, tell. You see this spider as well.
Okay, he's not insane.
Starts to crawl up onto the table. None of you see.
What?
Let me shoot the spider, let me shoot the spider, let me shoot the spider!
No!
What?
What does the spider look like? Does it look like a normal spider or looks like a crazy spider?
I need you to define that logic. Maybe not right now. But what's a crazy spider to you?
Like a wrong spider. You know what I mean?
Like crazy colors and
Not even crazy colors, because normal spiders can have crazy colors.
This looks like an orb weaver.
Okay, that's a normal spider.
That's about this big.
Okay, just
That's
big.
not a normal spider.
It's a big orb weaver, but it's a normal spider.
Is it a skulltula?
Hmm?
A skulltula?
No. But the one thing you also see is you see a line of silk coming out from behind it and connecting
Into
Hell, we've watched
something?
Demon Slayer. This ain't good.
Can I identify whether or not it is like an ethereal thing or just an invisible thing.
Give me an Arcana check.
What are you two talking about? There's.
Yeah.
I don't see a spider.
Chaticus is
17.
confused. 17? You haven't known Alduin to, see into the ethereal.
Uh-huh.
This doesn't quite seem the same as when you see into the ethereal.
Okay.
The ethereal things have a little bit less...
Substance.
They're a little less rigid in their appearance.
Yeah.
This looks like it's something that would be sitting in front of you.
Okay.
So you could probably guess that this is invisible.
Okay. Am I seeing any more around? Or just the one that's on the table?
Give me a perception check.
I would like to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Same.
I am tense.
19.
19? Yes. You see more of them.
Okay.
There are quite a few, generally in like some of the darker parts of the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them actually have their threads hanging down and actually wrapping on certain people that don't seem to notice.
Huh?
I'm so upset. I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Do you hear what I just said to Erica?
But a lot of them don't seem to be
anything?
attached to anybody. It just seems like it's like a very few select people in the crowd.
Okay. Is there anything that connects those people? Like, looks-wise, are they wearing anything like a patch, or does it seem pretty random?
At this distance, it's hard to tell.
Okay.
You'd have to get closer to investigate.
Okay.
And
Does this spider on the table seem hostile?
So far, no.
Okay.
It
Here, there we go.
it almost doesn't even acknowledge that you've recognized it.
Okay.
It just kind of crawls up onto the table. It's sitting there
It's
and just
doing
kind of
spider
like
things.
yeah, it's just kind of like completely still, just sitting on the end of the table.
Okay.
Tell.
Shh.
Uh,
Relax.
It's fucking huge.
I know.
Hi, what's going on?
Spider.
There are lots of them.
Well, you're pinned to the ground still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean there's lots of them?
Alwyn looks around.
You actually you see Chaticus wave his hand to Chadlick. Please get off of him. It's all right. And as you see him like wave his hand, you actually see the spider recede from the table.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Your pad
controls
like
the spiders where he can.
Whoa. Well, it's gone now. Better write that down.
Chadlick gets off of you and
Well, now he's got the level of mystery. How much more attracted to him are you now?
I like spiders.
I'm terribly sorry.
do you need something? Do you need a drink?
God, there's so many spiders.
They don't seem to be doing anything.
I don't know what you're talking about, but my friend Chadlick must have beaten you horribly if you're seeing things.
Yeah, I see.
This man gaslighting me?
You have a concussion.
Tell her you gaslighting Alduin too, so that we don't get in trouble.
Yes, I am.
Didn't you just say that there were?
Yeah, you did.
I see shit through this thing, weird things all the time. They could be ethereal. I mean,
Have you sent it to magic item customer support?
Do you have a rogue in your party?
So you
Check the
can
rogue.
see spirits. And
You must have a concussion. I see them too.
that is
This is just falling apart.
sorry if I'm laughing. It's because you guys are fucking crazy.
We're being insane. Spirits, yes. I think that's a slightly different situation. It helps. The robe helps, but I can do that anyway. But that's a whole other thing. Now babbling nervously.
You are so lucky I don't have a camera right now.
A what?
A what?
Camera. It's this little magic device. It goes, and it gives you a picture.
We're going to talk about that later. Again, you might be concussed.
What do you mean?
No.
That's a little strange. It's like really.
These are things you say to us constantly.
Do you know about the dire lizards?
The T-Rexes?
Yeah, I think that's what you call them.
This is.
There's a gnome that rides one down south.
I have to say, you are a very interesting bunch.
Yes.
You wanted to figure out how to get back to the Overcity.
Yes.
Well, that
have
is
business.
something that usually people who are here end up knowing about. So since you managed to get here,
We went through the sewers.
I applaud you for that.
He's not.
Most people don't make it that way.
We're not like most people.
Oh, that's very clear.
Wait, are those the poop spiders?
No. Relax.
Oh, thank you for
You
letting
have
us.
a brain injury.
Sorry that
I
we
need you
couldn't
to
come up with a
relax.
better way to.
I find it very entertaining. How's that? Now, you guys made it this far. I will gladly tell you how to get out.
They're all
Appreciate it.
charisma characters, and this is the worst interaction we've ever had.
I mean, it's going surprisingly well for us, to be fair.
This man is just entertained by
Yeah,
us.
he seems endearing.
I mean, if you
Endearing.
actually listen to high-level adventurers talk, you probably would think they're stoned out of their fucking
Yeah.
minds.
Whoa, spider.
Yeah.
No, ghost spider. Don't worry about. Okay, ghost spider. Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Ay.
Well, the local thieves guild actually has a teleportation circle
Oh, thank God.
that connects to the Overcity. It is a very well guarded secret by them, so you must appease to them in order for you to be able to use it.
Any chance you could get them to just let us?
Or give us a direction to where we would need to go for that.
I
How
don't want to
to
get
appease
another
them?
certification.
That has sort of been our whole thing this entire time being down here is running errands to appease somebody.
It's almost like that's half of politics or something.
Yeah.
Fetch quest, fetch quest, fetch quest.
I can point you in their direction, but I cannot do anything beyond that, as
Letter of recommendation.
It's a thieves guild.
It's a thieves guild, Aldwin. They deal in.
Thieves love paperwork. You know how much accounting they do?
it is true. But they hold the only teleportation circle.
Look at me like I'm a fucking whack job.
They control the only teleportation circle in the Undercity, so they have complete control over it.
It makes sense with their affluence.
So they keep very close tabs on whoever's using it.
And who would the thieves build? Like, who would we go talk to for that?
Or if you know what they want.
Yeah.
In
We'd like to
exchange.
not make another scene.
We have made so many scenes in the last 24 hours.
That truly sounds like that may not be something you have the option of.
You're right.
There's been isolated lightning around gates, also, just as a heads up.
I will keep that in mind.
Cal is just
Oh,
quietly making
hey.
insane sounds.
Okay, so sorry, I missed this, but Jade is giving Tel a consumable magic item for some amazing gaslighting.
Aw, thanks, Jade!
You gaslight me and you get a magic item out of it? I want a different party. I want to go home to my party. You guys can have your Eldwin back.
To be fair, I gaslit you just for this moment. We will talk about the ghost spiders later.
What if they are ghost spiders?
They might be.
You can see ghosts, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they're just invisible.
They are probably invisible spiders. But ghost spiders sounds less distressing to somebody who might not know that there are invisible spiders everywhere around.
Yeah,
the
because
club.
like ghost spider, like, oh yeah, ghosts. I can't do anything about ghosts, but invisible spiders, like there's a spider there and I just can't see it.
Yeah.
That's fucked
My
up.
fear.
Call them the TikToks. A party of nothing but Alduin.
Oh,
And
God.
then you do like the jump cut transitions to different Alduins.
I need to find someone with a fantasy wardrobe that will let me dress up as all the different Aldwins.
Jesus.
Just so I can do that.
Okay, I can't seem to find that, so we're gonna have
If I
to
had more mask,
fucking wing it.
like Renaissance gear. Mm-hmm. It's all skirts. I own so many skirts.
I mean, there's 10 Aldwins. There's got to be a couple of them.
A couple of them that wear skirts.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a few that turn into like puffy pants.
You will need to give me a moment to get the consumable magic item, since this is gonna take a little bit, and I'd rather not delay too long.
That's fine.
Maybe he's gonna give you an item to flirt with you with his spiders.
Jesus. I'm very curious about the invisible spiders.
Trust me.
It kind of just looks like she's had a very long day
Alright.
of. I am the one that is one of the best equipped for running around in the underbelly, seedy underbelly of a thieves guild in the Undercity, and I am not happy about it. But at the same time, she's like, it's like I'm at home, just with less ice.
I am pulling out fantasy name generator.
For what? Oh, the thieves guild leader. Maybe it's the red oven mitt.
That would be a fucking.
Yeah, we didn't know if he was a thief or not.
Could you imagine?
Nakane would be like,
After
Bruh.
all this time.
Nakane would be
it's
like, bruh.
It's the Crimson Glove.
Yeah, he's like, what up, dude? Long time no see. Glad to see you got out of Dodge.
Was that his name or was he the Scarlet Glove?
The Scarlet
What was his actual name?
At this point, I don't know. You guys have fucked it up for so long that
I think it was the Scarlet Hand. I felt the tail.
I'm gonna scritch it. I'm gonna scritch it.
no, it had to do with the glove because
The Scarlet Glove or something like that.
Yeah.
The
Crimson.
Crimson Glove.
Burgundy.
Something like that.
Maroon.
Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy nipple guy.
Okay.
I discovered a new
Well.
color. It's called Ron Burgundy.
What I can, where I can direct you, is I can actually send you to the Marked Harp Tavern.
Marked Harp, you said.
Yes, that is the front for the Thieves Guild down here.
Got it.
Most people know this. This is
Common knowledge.
that is their tavern.
Got
And-
it. So it's common knowledge.
Yes, and you can tell them that Chatticus sent you,
Chatticus sent us. Alrighty.
and just mention what you are looking for.
Okay.
So,
But are you sure you do not want to stay for a moment for some food or a drink?
I would love some food.
I would love to.
I'd like a better drink than this beer.
Wait. You're not gonna warn us about this. You're gonna let us accept this dinner and it.
There are no spiders on the table anymore.
Hello, man.
I want want to observe for more.
I was gonna
fights.
say, if I die, you know who's
Well,
I'm
no.
haunting you, right? I'll be one of your spirits, and I will
you
nag
now.
you the whole
No,
time.
I'll bond you to me, and it'll
Exactly.
be great. You'll
And
be
then Connie will be like, swear to God.
Ooh, what would you be? Who would you be?
Vengeance. Wrath.
Okay.
Aggravation. Gremlin.
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion. Drunk.
Tired.
A whole new spirit.
You're just a new spirit for Nakane. Yeah, I want some food. I want meat.
Food would be good.
Starch.
Spite.
Spiked.
Well,
Lesbian.
I do not know
Penny.
about that last one, but and you see him lean over to the other individual that was guarding him. Says a few words and then he kind of walks off. Chadlick is still nearby. He's kind of standing there, keeping watch now.
So, Chadlick, how long have you been competing in these fights? I have to say, your rounds were quite impressive. You said you were the champion?
Currently, yes. Hoping someone will at least bring a challenge for it.
Makes me wish I was an arena fighter. Or, what's the word?
Ring fighter.
Ring fighter. I do more in gladiatorial battles.
Yeah,
Hell of a good time.
I tried some of those a few times, but it wasn't my style.
I prefer a good bar brawl myself.
No.
Yeah, that's my preference. Found wearing armor too.
Cumbersome?
Yeah.
It can be. It really can be. You gotta get the right type. Living metal is it actually not that bad.
Living metal?
Oh, you've never. Okay, hold on. I'll grab you a small piece. Tell, can you grab me one of my.
Huh?
We were in Elithron.
Your bracers?
Yeah, one of my
Hello.
bracers. That'll be just plenty.
Fairyland?
Tell
you
reaches
left your
into
armor
his
back,
throat and pulls out a bracer. Or
Chadicus looks at you. Well, that's interesting.
my coven mother does magic tattoos.
Coven mother.
Yes.
I might
So
have to
you
ask
are
him.
a witch?
Yes.
Interesting.
Nakane hands Chadlick one of her bracers, one of her living metal bracers for him to take a look. As you can see, it's pretty light.
Wow. Mind if I use this?
Yeah, go for it. It's made to take a beating. I'm the one who does the beating in my group. Usually just with a
No.
hammer.
Ugh. Well, be interesting to spar sometime. But,
If it didn't cost so much, I'd be happy to go around with you.
well, if it was with weapons, it would be not one of these fights.
We'll have to meet up in the arena. I have to say, I was really impressed.
Well, there's the official tournament in the Overcity.
Do you know when that's happening? I haven't gotten a chance to really.
They were going to hold it on the 7th day.
7th day? Alright.
They didn't want to hold it too soon. They wanted people to show up. You guys are on 3.
Day 3, yeah.
Dawn of the third day.
Got it. 7th day.
Your dog is leaning into my chair so hard it's turning my chair.
I will obviously
She was
need
doing
that back.
to me
though.
earlier. It's your turn.
She's
We get
very-
into
Of
a
course.
lot more trouble.
Oh,
It's 10.
kind of eyes Alduin, I'm sure.
You heard about the situation in Felina?
Yeah. More places.
We fixed it.
We fixed it.
For a second, I
Impressive.
thought you were claiming that.
We did that.
Please don't.
We were there. It was
We just came from there.
not a pretty
In
sight.
fact.
Chadicus kind of interrupts. Oh, do you mind regaling us with that tale?
Well,
You're a bard.
that was the other time we followed a paper bird into the sewers.
Yeah, we sure fucking did. We sure fucking did.
That's where we came across the poop roper.
Why do we
That
keep
was-
doing this?
There's also, was it, Thaddeus? There's a man that fights with 2 shields.
Oh.
That was
Tell's boyfriend.
able to be there with us on the battlefield.
One of Tell's boyfriends.
Interesting. I have not heard of that fighting.
Otherwise, another
It was interesting. I'd never seen anything like it.
It was just there once.
Even coming, even as many arenas
Not
as
going to
I've
tell him.
gone to in my youth.
He doesn't
I have
know.
known of individuals
Well,
with
then
shields
that would turn out bad, so.
using them
Oh,
as
yeah, that's-
weapons.
2
but
tower shields.
Never that.
Oh,
It
it was impressive.
It was a sight to behold, that's for sure.
He looked too thin to use those shields.
His
though.
shoulders
he was
were
kinda
very
built-
intense.
Right?
Yeah, he
Just his fucking arms. Tell gets really excited.
It was like she gestures to Chadwick and goes your arms on him. Gestures to Aldwin.
Was very good.
This Alduin is a.
Fighter.
Oh wait,
Fighter.
yeah. So they're.
I could say he's probably muscularly lean. But comparing to a shipwreck house like Chadwick and his giant arms.
I feel like
Pardon my
You see him flex just a little bit.
Mikade
Does the
returns.
Terry Crews.
I can't do
It's-
that at all.
No, but it's impressive. The muscle control on him.
I'm picturing the way that Matt Murdock looks like a baby in a suit, but you put him in a tank top because Charlie Cox's fucking arms are monstrous. His arms and shoulders are just
I thought that you were imagining Jadakiss' arms and just tell
I mean, Till did definitely zone out a little bit imagining the arms. He didn't listen to anything that you guys said after that because he was picturing the arms. There's a bug.
Did you get the gnat?
Yeah. Nope.
Was there a spider?
No, it's a gnat.
I got it that time.
A little bit of time that has passed.
Good job on your nat 20 earlier.
Some
That one.
And your nat 1.
some food is brought out to you.
We appreciate your hospitality.
I appreciate the entertainment. So you've been to you were in Felina while it burned.
It was definitely a sight of
The-
horrors.
The church had a very good response, though. They were able to help a lot of people. It could have been a lot worse.
Well, that is wonderful to hear. And it sounds like with you there, things went a little bit smoother.
As smoothly as they can be in times today.
Ah, yes, of course. If an island is on fire, there's only so much that can be controlled.
Exactly.
But at least it was on Felina and not somewhere in the Heartland.
Yes. Be quite the tragedy for a festival such as this in reality.
Of course, of course. All of you, while this is going on,
Dinder.
Tell. At this point now, you were the only one who could see them.
What are they doing?
One is dangling from the ceiling, right above the center of the table,
Okay. Is he connected to anything?
connected to a thin silk thread.
Just up to the ceiling?
Yep. And what you see it doing is it's just kind of rotating slightly, kind of what seems to be inspecting each of you.
Okay. I am watching it.
And when it gets to watching you, basically it technically sees all of you at the same time, but you can kind of tell when it's
It
Yeah.
knows that it's
Focusing.
being seen.
yeah. And it seems to focus on you for a while.
Cool. Dope.
All right.
Some Fae shit right here. This is that Spider Queen.
Huh?
This is the exact kind of bullshit some Fae would pull.
All right.
I mean, they do have.
The spider. We gave the spider 2 of the deer.
Yeah, we gave the Spider Queen sacrifices, however,
Well, and
if
there's
there's
also
something interesting.
there's a. You 1, 2.
Amen.
Eamon is here.
There's a lot
And I am directly connected to both of you.
And the princess.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the corrupted princess. That's definitely not, corrupted and void touched.
Yep.
Though at least I don't have like any tells that I'm part of the Fey Court.
True.
I'm not rainbow like somebody.
Yeah. Or won't shut the fuck up about it like Eamon.
Alright.
Eamon's.
We had a druid in our party.
We sure did.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh? You did?
No, I'm not saying this in character.
Oh.
We had a druid in our party who is now dead. And
We sure
there's
did.
a spider.
We sure did.
This bullshit Aaron would pull. Okay, back to in-character things.
Alright.
Sorry, I was like,
We're
oh,
having
God.
a good time.
Tell appears to be zoning out.
Is everything alright?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's been a very long couple of days. Lots of alcohol.
Well, I'm sure you want to at least get over to the Marked Harp to try to make your way back to the surface.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm
What are
watching,
they?
by the way.
What? How's the?
Like,
Yeah, so this has been a
Yeah.
little bit of time is passing.
How's that spelled?
The Marked Harp.
Oh, marked heart.
Mark Harp.
Possibility. Yes, we appreciate the, everything.
Hospitality.
Yes, that.
You seem quite distracted.
It becomes tricky. Something like this, my perception is a little bit extended. Sometimes it gets, when there's so much happening around me, sometimes it gets a little bit,
Overwhelming.
a little overwhelming.
Ah, well, I can understand how that may be. Though, now that I think about it, and he kind of like reaches in his pocket.
Apologies.
Well, here, you can have this. I hear this helps, at least alleviates some of that kind of thing.
Oh, takes it.
And you notice that it is a, it's like a very, trying to think. It's a vial of, what looks like sand.
Oh, okay.
And it's got like very fey-like ornamentation.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. What is it? I don't think I've ever seen this before.
That is, it's a dust. You can sprinkle it on something and, should help alleviate, too many sensory issues.
Interesting. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
We appreciate your kindness.
Of course, of course.
Dust.
Now,
What the fuck is it?
you are welcome back, of course.
We might be back. Might want to see this man take the championship once again.
I want to see you get hit again.
What the fuck?
I just think it's fun.
Oh, that is right, Alduin.
It wasn't fun for me.
Are you sure?
Alduin, I wanted to give this to you, and he kind of tosses you a small sack. It contains
Toss me a
500 gold pieces. That is for the good show. You already received the
Yeah.
1,000.
That's quite generous.
Can I have my 1,000 gold back?
You didn't give me 1,000 gold.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did. I paid for your entry.
Or did you pay for mine?
No, you didn't have to pay.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
you didn't have to pay. I
No.
paid for your entry.
No, I had to pay after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you paid for Myth's debt to the
I
bookie.
paid for mine because I had
And
over.
Aldwin
Yeah, I had
paid.
1870 and down to
Okay,
8.
so I paid.
Yeah.
I paid for yours.
Yeah.
I paid for somebody's.
Yeah, it was Myth's. Myth's in debt with.
I am in debt. I have like 600 gold, I think.
Congrats, you're in debt
But
to
my-
2 Fae now.
It's Tell.
Yeah.
Tell's not.
Wait, did you
exactly
get yours
right.
back then too?
Huh?
Yeah, I got mine back too.
No, did you get
I don't think I did.
No.
Alright,
So Myth didn't get her,
prize money?
not her prize money, her booking back.
That is correct.
Okay,
I owe you money.
that's fine. I'm not so worried about it if it's you.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Alright. So,
We'll start
assuming
to
you guys
head out.
head out so you can make it to the marked
Harp.
harp.
Yes.
Anything you guys want to do before you
What
head
does
there?
that spider do before we leave? Is it gone? Is it still hanging at the...
It's still hanging at the table, and as you leave, because you have the robe of eyes and can see all around you, you actually see it turn and like following where you guys are walking
Interesting.
before it starts to slink up to the ceiling.
I'm gonna have to keep my eye out for more spiders.
Well, the spider lady was part of the spring court.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be your people keeping an eye on you.
It could be having to do with the spring princess.
Could be.
Then it's
No.
interesting that you couldn't see them.
Not that I was gonna say, not that I know much about it right now.
You aren't crazy, Alduin. I tell him as we get a hot second away.
Motherfucker.
I wasn't sure. Some of the spiders had their silks connected to people in the building. I didn't want to like set something off, you know what I mean?
You know, I have a great way of getting rid of spiders.
There were a lot of them.
Yeah?
So
And it-
spiders?
Yes.
And fire can get big.
Okay, but that also kills all of the people inside the building.
Can we not set fire?
No more fires!
Wait, so were there spiders or not?
Yes. They were invisible spiders.
Oh, good.
Not ethereal spiders.
Oh.
I said they might have been ethereal because it's less concerning than invisible spiders.
Yeah.
But yes, invisible spiders.
Uh-huh.
One of them, you couldn't see it. Eventually yours wore off. I don't know why. But now that, I mean...
The concussion, maybe?
Like, he shakes the robe of eyes. This is a...
Are you implying I got concussed so bad? I got temporary blind sense.
Yeah. God. Temporary true sight. But one of them came down from the ceiling at our table and looked at all of us, did a sort of observation. It definitely noticed that I could see it.
Okay.
So that's the thing that we might have to be concerned about.
Do you know anything about things like this? Have you seen? Do you know invisible spiders? How long have you seen invisible things?
You're not the wizard version of Alduin, correct?
Yeah.
No, but there's other versions of Alduin that might know.
Yes, but you're not that Alduin.
But this one is... No, you're a ranger fighter. Though.
Sorcerer fighter.
Oh, sorcerer fighter.
Yes.
Right, you can't be a ranger because you don't have enough wisdom.
Yeah.
I mean, I could. Do you want me to make a roll? To see if I know anything about this? Or have a guess? Of any kind?
Realistically, the guesses that you've given, that's
about all I know.
That's about all you
Okay.
know. Simply because I'm going through knowing much deeper about him if you would actually know about these spiders.
Yeah.
So, that is the best guess you have. Cool.
I am going to keep my eye out for any more, though.
Yeah, please.
Because if
do.
they're on, either if they're invisible or on, coming from a different plane or something, that's something we need to keep in mind. Also, I have been able to see invisible shit for ever.
Oh.
Because I have this. He shakes the robe of eyes.
Likane would have gotten her bracer back and is
Yeah.
getting her armor back
Oh,
to
yeah.
tell
I'm
as
good
their
with that.
conversation.
As you are leaving, you do notice at least one spider just on, like, the roof that just seems to be, like, turning every now and then.
Security.
Security spider.
But none of them seem to be following you.
Okay.
For now.
I need to make sure
That's
that
just
I'm
a little
curious.
spider nest, you know?
It could be. It could just be that place. I don't know. Maybe somebody in there, maybe even Chadicus has something going on with, Who
I
knows?
mean, it would make sense. I mean, if you want to keep an eye on anything that might be, or anybody that might be out of place, or
Right.
casing it, or, you know.
It could very easily have like
really good though.
That
It was
food
very
was
good.
really good.
it could very easily just be a very strange security measure.
I've seen weirder.
Yes, exactly.
I hope he wasn't fat.
And really, if it was a very strange security measure, that only makes him more interesting to me.
Of course it
Of
does.
course he does.
Shut up.
Were you
A
going?
well-dressed man who wields a mass of invisible spiders that screams Tell's next love interest.
Were you curious about the dust that he gave?
Yes, I am so very curious about fairy dust.
Poison.
Anti-fairy dust. Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
You see
I'm going to
spiders now.
observe it as we walk.
All right, so you're basically going to try to identify it.
Yes.
On
It's
the
a
way.
vial of spider eggs. You open it, they hatch.
No!
No.
Start boiling out of
Like that video of the nest of the baby tarantulas just. Blah, 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 blah.
Except none of you can see them.
towel just bubbling spider.
It's just like endless thing of spiders.
All right.
Fire.
A decanter of endless spiders.
I want one of those! That would be so good to use in a fight just to alarm your enemies. Just fucking decanter of endless spiders. Delicious.
Tell would be
I
like,
think it'd be funnier if you couldn't shut it off, though.
That would be great.
Or the spiders are invisible. So
Or
I'm
like-
pouring an endless amount of invisible spiders.
or like Tell has like a tattoo of a spider on his like body somewhere.
There are magic tattoos that do that.
And it's that's the decanter of endless spiders. Is he just like goes like this, and it's just like
And it's just spiders
ring from
pouring
his
out of
arm.
my
Now,
arms.
I have a hilarious
Or chest.
idea, and this is just me going full meme. A tattoo that you put on your tongue that when you open your mouth,
It goes.
it
blah.
unleashes
Spiders.
endless bees.
Bees.
Delicious. I love that.
Are the bees also aggressive to you?
No.
Yes.
You
better
scream
if you
and
can-
there's more bees.
They're aggressive to you if the person who's making the tattoo fucks it up.
Oh.
I think I've discovered my next character. It's going to be a vow of silence monk.
Because he has a fucked up tattoo of bee, like a horn.
So every time
tattoo.
he opens his mouth to like talk, it just bees.
Bees.
He's like,
Wow, is that the only way we'd get you to shut up?
aww.
It's a joke.
You would just be furiously sign languaging at us, huh?
No, furiously.
Give you a reason to actually learn sign language.
Wait.
It's like
We
a
end
really
up getting
fucked up
cornered
light
and
bulb.
one of us just fucking elbows him so that he
Just-
goes, ah!
And it's just bees.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay, what's this fairy dust? What do I do? Do I make a roll?
Yeah. I'm
Dump
gonna,
it on
well, I guess that depends. How are you going to? What are you trying? How are you trying to experiment with this? How are you trying to? What attempts are you trying to make to identify what this thing does?
I don't want to waste any of it.
What I
What
can
happens if I open it?
when you,
Anything?
opening the bottle doesn't appear to do anything.
Does it smell like anything?
No. Actually, what's really odd is it has an odd absence of smell.
Oh, okay. Well, it would be really fucked up if I, like, ate some of it and just all my senses shut the fuck off
You
for
just
a minute.
die for a little while.
I am in just comatose.
He did imply that you sprinkle it onto something.
Okay.
Toast.
I don't know if I want to sprinkle it on my robe of eyes because I need that, especially down here.
I will allow you to sprinkle like a very minute amount on something like a pebble or
Yeah, let's do that.
without actually wasting
Right.
any use.
Yeah, let's...
Unless you wanted to try it on a different object.
Let's find something that like smells like something, like that has something besides like my ability to see the object.
You do have
A way that I can.
You can
Huh?
sprinkle it on
Got
Aldwin.
catnip.
I could sprinkle it on Aldwin.
Aldwin's large though.
I know. Hey, can I have a little bit of that, like a sprig of that catnip?
Oh,
Just a little?
yeah.
Wait, you still had catnip?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I kept
Speaking
most
of
it.
catnip, hi Blanca.
Hey,
I think I'm gonna put the cat on the table. She seems adamant to be here.
Rita.
Alright, so you pull out a little bit of the catnip.
Yes, and I will sprinkle. No. I will sprinkle some of the dust, just a little bit on the cat.
Alright, so, to you, nothing appears to happen.
Okay.
To everyone else, the catnip disappears.
Huh?
The catnip is gone.
It's what?
It's gone. I don't see it from your hand.
Catnip. I can feel it. Right, I can feel it.
Yeah, you absolutely can feel it.
He can feel it, but he can't see it.
You put it in your mouth. It tastes like catnip.
That's catnip.
Huh. But I can still see it?
Yep.
Huh.
A dust of
It's almost like you're wearing a robe of eyes or something. So you can see invisible objects.
Okay.
Wait, invisible dust?
It seems that way.
This
So-
is a vial of dust of disappearance.
Dust of disappearance.
So he gave you this dust of disappearance,
Yes.
and there were invisible spiders in the tavern.
There sure were.
What? He was trying to make you invisible?
No, I don't think so. I think he might have been, giving me a hint.
You did notice that the spider had been eyeing you.
Right.
A hint for what?
I don't know. That maybe he is the one that is
The thief.
Disappearing the spiders.
that is
Maybe.
dealing with
Oh my god. My chair.
Alright, off to the marked heart with the weird invisible powder.
She doing?
Interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna write it right here. Just like
I know. But if you want to be close to us, you need to be up.
and I am going to write it in my journal that he gave me dust of disappearance, and that the spiders were invisible.
So he's dust and spiders. Weird.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe the dust comes from the spiders.
Would you like to roll an insight check to see what you think you can glean off of this?
Yes, I would like that.
Down she goes.
And there goes the dog.
You using your inspiration?
No, I have a note that says advantage when I'm dealing with something that's sight based, but I don't think that counts.
To make the kitty laugh.
22.
22. So you recall during your conversations with him that he seemed very intrigued by the fact that you could see spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And that you then mentioned that you were also a witch.
Yeah.
The spider also seemed to focus more on you.
Okay.
They were ghost spiders!
One thing you also remember is the number of times that Alduin has used Larry as like a set of eyes.
Yeah.
Are they just a fuck ton of
Is
flies?
Janigus a witch?
Oh, you do not know the answer to that. However, you have a feeling that the dust of disappearance, which is not exactly what he said it was,
Right.
may be a hint of saying, I know you know.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
you know.
I know that you know the secret.
The secret?
Oh,
the
the spiders.
spiders?
He was gaslighting me, that motherfucker.
Okay. Atticus. I have to go talk to that man again at some point.
Of course you do.
Okay. But not flirting.
Not well.
You said no flirting.
I said no flirting when it was
No, you said no
I see you're
flirting.
trying to walk back
I
when you
am.
said no.
I am trying to walk it back.
You know what? I'm switching modes. I was going from Goblin going to make you flirt with this man. I'm going to Goblin ruining every chance to have you flirt with this man.
Well, here's the thing. I think I need to go back and talk to him by myself. I think there's
No,
something.
I don't think so.
There's-
You should take pork chop with you.
What the fuck is pork chop?
My familiar badger.
Oh, that's right.
That's about it, yeah.
He's got sinus issues. He just sits there and snorts.
Like a pug. Or a Shih Tzu. The noise my mom's Shih Tzu used to make when she was alive. Alright, have we
Are
arrived?
you trying to say that you want to go back and have sex with this man?
No.
Or that it...
No, I mean, no.
Are we at the
You're not
mark?
helping your case
You're making
here.
this hard tell.
Here's the thing, it's the both. I cannot say that I do not want to have sex with him. That was like writing in a little book and like waving his hand around, flinging shit. Like I cannot
Let's all
say.
have his fun.
I cannot say that I'm not interested in him. Okay, so it would be a lie to say.
Oh,
that
a
I
lie
know.
is such a big stretch, but
It-
no, gaslighting, no, that's fine.
I didn't know if some shit would go down if I just talked openly about the fact that there were invisible fucking spiders.
You should have let me shoot him.
No, because that would cause the scene. And then we would be in trouble. We
That's
have to
what I
Surprised it didn't
specialize
cause a
in.
scene that you shot an arrow in the middle of the club in the first place.
Right. We already caused the scene. I didn't want to make the scene worse because of you. And
How
then
does this always happen?
because it's him.
Don't know.
This is who he. This is how he is.
Aldwin, drink your beer.
This is just what he's like.
Why does this happen to you?
I don't know.
Why are you like this?
Aldwin, drink your beer.
All of us
The
constantly
gods.
at Aldwin. Why are you like this?
Cursed by the gods.
Cursed by the gods to be like this.
Our dear friend Alduin.
No, it's a blessing. A blessing. that
No.
he's like this.
No.
No,
Actually,
no.
you guys will find out more.
Oh, good.
This is what we call an anomaly. Jesus
Alwyn has inadvertently made a pact with every single god, and none of them were aware about it until like years after he made the final pact. They were like, but you, but
You motherfucker.
God damn it.
Us, damn it. Aldwin, damn it.
But they've all managed to cancel out each other's contracts with whatever boons and banes they were giving Alduin, so he just came out just fucking weird.
Alright, are we at the marked harp?
Yes. The marked harp is trying to think of what the sign truly just shows a harp. We're not going to get too crazy about this, but entering inside, it's not as noisy as you would expect a tavern. It's kind of a relaxed place. There's still some music playing, but it is like very light. I want to say harp playing, but it's
Soft and
but it's
gentle.
like a lute is probably gonna be better for this. Not like singing, just kind of like plucking a tune.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of different there's several patrons that are in here, and they're sitting at tables, drinking, just kind of casually talking to people around. So it's active, but it's not, insanity. The barkeep is a dark-skinned elf. Actually, one of the sun elves. And he's actually quite large for an elf. He does look like he is very muscular. And he's serving drinks. And he eyes you from kind of across the bar and kind of does a, like, come here.
Yeah, Nikani does the same, like a bro nod, and approaches the bar.
I'm just kind of following their lead. I'm gonna take her out again.
Yep.
Nikani's like, how much trouble are we about to get in? Is like her first thought.
Well, welcome to the Marked Heart. Can I get you, individuals anything?
What do you recommend?
Well, this time of the year, the ale's good.
Always.
But I have a feeling you're not here for drinks exactly.
You would be correct. Chaticus sent us.
Chaticus, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
We need a trip up top. The scenic route is not pleasant when we came down.
Oh, you came through the scenic route.
Yeah.
Fucking shit, Swiler.
It was eventful, but given I've
To say
already
the least.
had a few drinks, I'd rather not on the way back.
Well, it's possible that can be arranged. But, so Chaticus sent you.
Yes. Now, whether or not that is a good thing around here remains to be seen. As with all things down here, am I correct?
Yes, I can't say that Chaticus is our favorite individual down here. We've had our,
Differences?
yes. But, I think I can get you hooked up with the right people, assuming, you guys are willing to stay quiet.
We're good
No.
at secrets.
Now, if we went around blabbing contacts everything, we wouldn't get anything done now, would we?
No, but you did go through the sewer to get here.
Yeah.
To be fair, that was mostly my fault,
Paper bird.
and I was angry and in a hurry.
Usually following a paper bird isn't the brightest idea.
No.
No.
Tend to lead you into wild places.
It's having a rough day.
At least we're never bored.
Alright. He kind of motions to a door that is further to the back. Head through there.
Alright. We appreciate your assistance.
Alright.
And Bakane would head towards the door. She'd slide him 10 gold.
He'll nod and you see him just kind of slide up behind the bar. Alright, this is a very similar situation that you guys found yourself in the Southern Spear a very long time ago.
If you make me talk to this motherfucker again, I swear to God, if the red oven mitt is there, Nikane is gonna be like,
Okay.
probably not. He was her main contact for everything under CD.
You aren't entirely wrong. However, it is not the same individual you met in the Southern Sphere. This is this is a gambling room.
Ah, okay.
So there is
Gambling parlor.
Yes, it's a gambling parlor. There's several tables. People are playing games of chance. And at one table you see playing some cards in a very familiar garb, wearing kind of a suit. And I can't remember which hand. I think it's his right hand
Yep.
is a crimson glove. His mask, however, is the tragedy side.
What was the other one?
The comedy. The comedy mask.
Okay.
This one has the tragedy mask. And whether or not the other one was left-handed or not, the other one was left-handed.
Yeah. I think he was, actually.
Yes.
We'll just say he was for continuity's sake.
So you definitely recognize, at least to a degree, this individual. Everyone else, there's a variety of different folks. There's some that are dressed like how you saw Chaticus.
Are there, like, can I assume that there are waiters, like, with, like, drinks just kind of going around to people?
Yes.
Nakane would flag one down with, like, maybe a bottle, or, like, with a glass of ale on it and give them the money for it, and then casually make her way to the table.
Right. What are...
Nakane would actually stop for a second, remembering who's in her group, turn to Aldwin and Tell, and look at Tell and be like, I've dealt with a similar individual of this before. Keep an eye on that one. And then makes her way.
Is there a bar?
Yes.
I'm going to loop my arm around Aldwin and take him to the bar. I am just going to take him away. Al, you have this. He just hauls Aldwin over to the bar. I'm going to buy you alcohol.
Okay.
Oh my god, there's a hair somewhere.
I will buy Aldwin whatever you want.
Beer.
I will buy Aldwin's beer.
Beer appears before you.
Magically.
Because the bartender brings it out to you.
Hey, bartenders are magical people.
Especially the ones like you have to go to the bathroom, you come back. There's a new drink there.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nakane casually walks over to the table and, I'd say kind of leans on it.
See the mask kind of slowly turn and look in your direction, and then move back to the cards.
It's been a minute since I've seen one of you around.
The way you word that must mean you've met my brother.
Yeah, we've had dealings when I was working at the Southern Sphere. Unfortunately, things have turned a little dicey around there. Had to get out of town.
As he told me.
I trust he made it out all right.
Oh yes, he did.
Oh, good. I'd hate to lose a good man in the business.
What can I help you with?
Me and my associates are looking for a way up top. We took the, you're going to love this. We took the scenic route down here.
Through the sewers.
Yeah.
Well.
Good.
What the fuck was that?
The dog. Running into things.
Well. You may have known my brother.
And I know I'm dealing with a completely different individual.
That is correct. You want access to the Thieves Guild teleportation circle.
You got it. And the person that we came to know this place by is not a favor here. I'd rather not make waves.
Understood.
You know how this business works better than anybody.
Yeah.
Well, what I can say is that since you made it this far, I suppose I can help you out.
What's it gonna cost me? I know how this works. There's always a price to pay.
Of course there is. Otherwise, there wouldn't be such a thriving business now.
And fools who do things for free are thus thus.
Now, to get to the top is not going to be hard.
Of course not. Teleportation circle and all.
In fact, I can get you up there today.
I like expedite.
you will need to run an errand for us.
What's the errand?
He kind of pulls out a piece of paper or a piece of parchment.
Mm-hmm.
Scribbles something with a chalk pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Folds it up, hands it to you.
Yep, she takes it. It's like...
I will explain the details later.
So, what you missed. The man that Nakane is currently interacting with is the brother of the Crimson Oven Mitt. He is wearing a tragedy mask.
I think his name was actually the Crimson Mitt, wasn't it?
Crimson something.
Crimson Glove.
Crimson Glove or something like that.
Glove?
Scarlet Glove or something like that. But this is his brother. The difference is the glove is on the opposite hand and he wears a tragedy mask, not the comedy.
Okay.
So Nakane's back to doing shady brokering deals.
These guys and their dramatics.
I'm not gonna say shit.
You're dramatic.
No, Nakane made Tell take Aldwin to the bar.
Yep, I'm just not gonna say shit.
Aldwin is
appreciate
wistfully
doing business
staring
with you.
at
Of
Tell.
course. Now, since we've made this deal, you do know that we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Of course, you have to keep an eye on your investment. I know how this works.
All right. Well, he will lay his cards down. I suppose you want to get to the surface right away, then.
Would be preferable.
Well, gather your friends, and I will meet you over near the back. And
Sounds
he
good.
Points towards a direction where there's another door leads somewhere else off into the building.
She nods and gestures to Mitt. All right, come on, let's go get the other two. Nakane would
All
go
set?
back to the bar. Yeah, we gotta, we have a passage to the surface, but I'm gonna have to do something shady probably.
Oh, well,
I'll keep you guys out of it, if possible.
well, if you need help, I'm happy to help.
Depends on what it
Me
is.
too.
It depends on what it is and what kind of secrets.
All right. Come on, Aldwin.
Off we go.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
go.
So, the Crimson Glove is going to actually. He opens the door and you see a staircase leading down. This part of the building starts to be made out of stone, and there is. He brings you to yet another door where he opens up, and inside there is a. It's quite decorated, similar to. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. So there are torches on the wall that are being lit through magic, actually. Little crystals that look like they just stay on fire. And in the center, carved into the stone floor, is the teleportation circle. He bids all of you to stand in the circle, and then there's a flash.
Before they get in the circle, Nakane looks at him and goes, "Give your brother my regards."
He bows. I will. There's a flash, and you guys. Oh,
Whoops. Hi, Nami.
She is in love with Vox's nails. They give
The
good,
good
scritches.
Good screech. This isn't even. I don't even have fake nails on right now.
Yeah,
They're so long though.
She likes a good scratch.
Alright, so there's a flash and we're up above.
yes, there's
She's
a
had
flash,
a big day.
and well, you guys aren't
Played
just
with
up
wonder.
above. You guys find that you are in a cellar. There's another set of stairs leading up, and opening the door actually seems to lead directly outside. You guys actually find yourselves in one of the more densely populated areas, and this is more or less not the slum area, but it's getting from the slums to other houses. There's a lot of buildings around.
Okay.
Oh, I know where I'm at.
Yes.
Okay.
You would definitely know where you are. and you turn around to look at the door, and it's nowhere to be seen.
That explains how it's inconspicuous.
I'm gonna take a second to, like, remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nakane's got the piece of paper, like, wedged where she normally would, probably, like, in a strap, like, under her, I forget what it's called, her gambit or whatever. Gambesol, like, because that's
Gambesson.
probably where she would keep things like that, is under her gambeson pressed to her skin.
Yeah.
And probably has, like, a little pouch or whatever that can't come loose. That's the last thing she needs in her line of work.
Fair enough. All right. But you guys are back up in the City of Gold, in the Overcity.
Woohoo! We did it.
Food and drink.
Food, drink, and
Oh no, wait, we just ate.
We did just eat.
Food and drink.
Dessert and drink.
And the paladin doing
Maybe
shady
both
shit.
at the same time. We'll get dessert drinks.
Ooh.
You have an idea?
You do have
Mudslides.
Mudslides.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, describe a mudslide more.
Oh, I know
I
what
don't
it is.
actually make them.
Oh, they're good.
I'm not
Oh,
joking.
it's-
What's a mudslide?
You wouldn't like it.
It's like a chocolate shake, but alcohol.
I'm trying to. I want more of the ingredients in
okay.
this because that's going to determine some things.
Vanilla vodka, chocolate liqueur,
You have fudge. Generally.
Often blended with ice cream.
or an ice, yeah.
Milk on top. Or not milk, whipped cream.
It's what I was drinking at Colo.
That I don't remember cola.
I know you don't. You had a full D&D conversation with Vox, the both of you did, and neither of you remember.
I remember saying hi to Vox.
Yep.
You also had full D&D conversations with Nick that you don't remember.
Both of you separately
Yes.
spent at least an hour shouting at me and Blizzard about D&D.
Sorry.
You first, and then you. It was delightful. I had a great time, and so did Blizzard.
I mean, Vox is here.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
am here.
It was cute.
All right, so you guys are off to get dessert.
Yeah, I know that we're getting close to the end of the session.
Oh yeah. There is, it. I think at this point it's starting to get a little later in the day.
But we had dinner.
Food, yeah.
Food.
Yeah. So this is just starting to get to the nightlife of the festival. The city is bright with lights and plenty of food and drink.
I'm taking you guys to my favorite fountain.
All right.
We're going.
Okay.
Del follows.
Yeah.
There is, I'm gonna take some liberties here.
Go for it.
Because, like, when you have cities like this with dense populations, it's really normal to have parks. Like, we do it. And I am assuming that there is a park that is still very nice, but not in, like, the main city center.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
There
one
is.
of those super fancy ones, but it's, like,
Yeah.
generally pretty chill here.
Yes. Because the main city center has a very specific fountain that's massive. But yeah, there is very much at least one or two other parks that are less.
And it's very Heartland-y. Like, it's got a bunch of the, like, staple animals and, like, some of, like, the peoples, like, you would see. It's, like, one of those type of
I'm gonna be.
homage to the city type fountains.
I'm gonna be completely honest. It's rural farm.
You got
cows,
maybe some
chickens.
horses in this fountain.
Yeah.
Maybe a farmer.
Delightful.
Oh, this is nice and relaxing, considering everything we went through.
And what do you
You
get?
hear a lot.
All right. So yeah. Right. You guys have enough tickets for.
Whatever we want
forever.
So you guys get. Your-
Whenever they're ready to pack up, but while we were here, I wanted to show them the park. Like, this is one of my favorite places to come.
All right. Myth. Before you guys start to pack up, some motion catches your eye near. I think we established there was the fountain. Right?
Uh-huh.
There's movement near the fountain, and you see this kind of like skinny, but kind of like rangy looking cat.
Charles.
It's just kind of like crawling along, kind of like walking along the edge of the fountain.
I'm
Kind of dips his paw in and
Does the
licks
cat
it.
lick thing?
gonna full like cat polymorph.
Catnip.
That was a.
Tell has a little bit of catnip and is following myth.
I'm just gonna bring him. Charles.
What? Oh!
Hi.
Hi!
Stoner cat.
What do
Boy,
you want?
oh
What do you
boy,
want?
it's Radagast.
What do you want?
1 second, I forgot his name. My buddy. My buddy's name. The older cat that told me to.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
It was-
Louis.
No, it was like a classic cat name.
Louis.
Not Louis.
Louis is a good name for a cat.
Did I not write it down?
I don't think any of us wrote it down.
I don't think anybody rolled it down.
Oh.
Unless
I
somebody
guess I
in
didn't.
unless somebody in chat remembers.
What was the lady cat's name? The spy master.
Oh,
That was Mrs.
Mrs. Nesbit.
Mrs. Nesbit.
Yeah.
Could say that she sent
yeah.
us.
Well, word on the street is that you're the cat that I need to talk to about a question.
I didn't do it!
Mrs. Nesbit sent me.
I didn't do it.
I'm in trouble.
Shit, I forgot what I'm asking at this point.
We need to get
This
down.
is about the disappearances.
Yeah. We need to get down to the bottom of the disappearances. And if the cats know anything about them happening, because some of them have happened on the surface.
You were directed to Charles because he had known something about.
The disappearances, which have been more common on the surface.
Yeah.
We're looking into the disappearances.
He will poof! I believe. Shadow Man!
Can you tell me more about that? Is it
Creeping shadow. Creeping.
it's like a
Strangle.
is it like a spider?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Spider tasty.
Crouch.
No.
This is a cat, after all. Cats.
Yep.
Dorian loves
Shadow
cats.
bad. Shadow bad. Shadow not spider.
Shadow, not a spider.
Shadow.
Is it only at night?
No. Shadow creep during day too. Careful, creeping day. Creeping.
All over or what is she doing?
She's sitting like a human.
She's just sitting on the couch. She knocked the keyboard box down. Okay.
All over. Shadow everywhere. Shadows everywhere. No, shadows might see us now. Gotta go. And he starts to run away.
Tell like shakes catnip at him.
Thank you.
Immediately, Charles beelines it to Tell. You now have a cat wrapped around your arm. Yes.
Myth Cat is just gonna.
And then he just kind of slinks down, and you see him just like lay on his back.
Does he do the cat rolly thing?
Yeah.
Tell reaches, gives his belly a little pet.
Immediately claws.
Okay.
You're gonna take
I'm
1 point
sorry.
of piercing damage.
I'm sorry it didn't. That's
on me.
That's on me. That's
to answer for me.
Does he know?
Can-
Can he describe what the man looks like?
Is
Or the
man
shadow?
big?
Or the shadows?
Man, skinny. Skinny man.
Tall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Tall, skinny. Tall, skinny. Tall!
Like bigger than a normal person?
Blue?
Blue?
Blue! Blue!
Question mark?
Blue. Turn out with blue.
Who's blue a person?
I don't know!
Eyes? Eyes blue?
Blue?
Oh, shadows are everywhere.
Oh boy. Charles.
He's just rolling on the ground.
Tell just sprinkles some more catnip like around him.
Myth like starts to go back and then
We appreciate your help, Charles.
Whatever it is that you said, because you weren't asked.
Tell didn't know, but
full cat rolling Myth.
Tell is like,
Oh,
this is
boy.
a fucking whack ass cat.
I gotta the catnip. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's just like
tell
You're not really gonna get much else useful out
yeah,
of
yeah.
out of
In a
Charles
minute.
at this point.
In a minute. I'll tell him in a minute. It's
Tell
good.
once Tell notices Myth also enjoying the catnip, he will sprinkle some around her too, so she can enjoy it. She's had a day as well. Probably
Like,
the rest
you
of
know
us
when
could-
cats will kind of like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. This is cats on catnip.
It's what Dorian
on the
does
street.
all the time, just lays
One
on
of
the
them's
ground.
tweaked, but
I am.
you have the assumption this is kind of normal for Charles,
God.
and why he wasn't really around other cats.
Yep.
So Shadow Man, tall, skinny, blue? Question mark?
Yeah, Myth's gonna do her best to explain that there's a shadow strangling things. Something about blue. That it's around during the night and day, but it has to be careful. And it's all over the city, or can be all over the city.
That's okay.
Did Charles indicate at all whether or not there have been more, or he has seen it recently?
I did not ask. He
seemed a little wacky.
I could try.
As you guys turn around to look, Charles is gone.
Well, we
What
can't
the
ask.
fuck?
Well, we can't ask.
I wasn't expecting him to be.
That?
Yeah.
You suspect that his sanity score was below 10.
So is mine.
You suspect it's
below
much
10.
lower than yours.
Far, far below 10.
Well, that's not too much information to go on, unfortunately. I guess we could ask
But
more.
it's more than you guys
More
had.
than we
It's
had.
more than we had.
Check in the darker areas.
I was just thinking maybe we should start doing patrols of our own in areas that the guards don't normally patrol, similar to the areas where people have been kidnapped already.
Yeah.
Sharon's going to end up killing one of us.
I mean, we could send, you have a familiar. I have a familiar.
I had Mrs. Nesbit, but she turned out to be a fucking spy master.
Yes, but that wasn't a familiar.
Could have had two.
But you never had to.
She still wasn't a familiar, she was just a cat.
She was smart, though.
Nakane
Yeah.
has somehow procured another bottle of alcohol.
It's probably pretty easy.
Yeah, the somehow part was like there was a booth literally not that far from
We
you
turned,
guys.
Yeah.
we turned away from you for 3 seconds, and when we turned back, you had gotten a bottle of
Yeah.
alcohol from
It's
somewhere.
like when you're to. It's like when you go from the bird to.
Yeah, Marty's, yeah.
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 The camera slightly pans off so that Nakane's no longer in frame. 3 seconds later, pans back to have Nakane holding a drink in hand. Where'd you get that? Camera pans a little bit further to show a stall almost next to you guys.
Yep. Well,
What you mean?
we could certainly set up a patrol.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? What time of day?
Probably, I would guess 7 or 8 o'clock, 9.
It's starting. It's starting to get dark. The sun hasn't fully set yet, but it's.
This is when all the good shit in the Festival of Holy Water was in. Did Dragnor, I don't remember, do you remember, did Dragnor give us a time of day that we could, like, he said he wanted to meet up? Do you remember what day it was? Because I thought I wrote it down, but I don't think I did.
I do not have that information off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't have that. So
Okay. I just remember,
we'll
like,
just kind of wing it.
yeah.
None of this has to make complete sense.
Well, no. It's a drunken festival.
Also, oh, I thought you were talking about the table. I'm like, sometimes, yes.
That too. Well, that too. Both.
All
Why
right.
not both?
So, where are you guys gonna head from here? What is your next objective?
Go back to Bethel's and figure out what our.
Make a plan.
All right.
Well, you guys can go to Bethel's. I've got
something
somebody
to
that
do.
is. I've got somebody I need to see.
Are you
All
sure
right.
you don't want any backup?
Oh, not that right now. I can investigate that. Probably best tomorrow when it's better light. But
Okay.
Dragnor's in town.
Oh,
I thought you guys would want to go with me.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah?
yeah, we could talk about this at Dragnor's.
I was gonna say Dragnor's in town. He's got our favorite ale.
Sounds good to me.
Tom doesn't know Dragnor.
Time for Tell to go meet Dragnor.
You're going to love Dragnor. He's a friend of my family.
Alright.
All right.
Makes some of the best cinnamon apple ale that I've ever had.
I think we did meet Dragnor.
I don't think he
Very
has.
briefly.
Yeah, very briefly, because we went from the jungle to the Southern Spear, met up with Dragnor for like a day, and then the entire place froze over and we left.
Yeah.
Tell might not remember that he's met Dragnor.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And it was so quick.
It was very quick. It was
It's
very
probably-
quick.
Yes,
That is
because you
happening.
guys. That's how you guys first saw Aberline, the
Yeah.
rainbow dragonborn.
Yeah, because he knew Aberline.
Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm. Because he knew Aberline. Because they served together.
Yep. All right, and with you guys heading to go see Dragnor, that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to open this up for.
I'm gonna write that down so we don't forget next week.
Thank you.
Or the next time we play, since we're not
Yeah.
playing next week.
Yeah. So we're going to open it up for questions for a little while. And of course, as always, my first question to you guys is, how did you guys enjoy tonight's session?
I really wish that I could just make an animation with my brain of Alduin just like a squeaky toy, just
I had a lot of fun.
Good.
I enjoyed seeing, while he was not my crimson glove, a crimson glove.
I am very excited to figure out what the fuck Chadicus's deal is.
You mean the spiders?
Yeah.
Not really.
And how curious he was about me being a witch.
Yeah, that was weird.
Very, but not in a weird way, right?
Yeah, like,
No.
it was weird, but not weird.
It wasn't. It was.
it wasn't creepy.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
your normal human.
And like witches, we have established that witches are pretty rare.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if I honestly do not know if there are any other covens besides mine left. There used to be more of them in the coven, but
You know that in the past there have been covens throughout the continent.
yeah,
But you have not encountered any.
in my many travels.
Yes, not yet. So you're not even sure if some of them are even still together
Yeah,
or what's happened to them.
yeah. Yeah, I might have to talk to that guy. I'm definitely gonna have to talk to that guy again. One, because Tell thinks he's hot. Two, he's interesting. He's interesting. I want to know what his deal is. That was fun. Yeah. I want to know. I'm so curious.
All right.
I'm so curious.
Now, okay, so we're not playing next week because you will not be here.
Yes. I think I will be here the week after, though. Let me check. Because I have several weddings in August. Well, no, I have one wedding in August.
I will not be here the following weekend.
And then the 20th, we will not be here.
I will also not be here for the 20th.
Okay. So we will have to. So next week we're gonna do some VR games.
Or something.
Yeah, or something. I don't know about the following week. We'll have to discuss that. Because I will be gone. I will be visiting my parents because I have not seen them in quite some time. And also we have to go out to the property and grab some things because my parents will be selling it. So. And I am not going to leave my amazing below zero sleeping bag for someone else to take.
The 27th I will be here, and then the 3rd
The 27th?
Yes, of August.
Oh, I was looking at July. I was like, what the fuck?
27th I will be around, but the weekend of the 3rd I don't think I will be, because...
13th? The 3rd is on a Wednesday, my dude.
What?
The 3rd of...
No. The 3rd of September, I'm sorry. I'm looking ahead.
All right.
We will figure this out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I see the number now.
Yeah.
Here, we are fighting the biggest boss of D&D.
Yep.
Scheduling conflicts.
Thursdays don't work for
Which
me.
is a meme that I saw someone bring up about the D&D movie, because they're like, oh wow, the D&D movie's gonna bring one of D&D's biggest, like, villains into it. And it was just a meme of like, hey, yeah, scheduling versus the players.
God. So true. I just have, everybody's fucking getting married.
Yeah, people
God.
need to stop.
Everybody's getting married all kind of the
Oh, wait,
same
and
time.
that's
Enjoy
getting
it for now. One day it will be only funerals.
See, except I don't go to funerals. Somebody's having a funeral, I'm not going.
Really?
Yes, I fucking hate funerals.
You
We'll
wouldn't
never have
mind?
a party.
A celebration of life is a very different thing, and I will go to a wake if it is not at a funeral home, but...
I want an open bar at mine.
See, but that's... Here's the thing. There's a difference between, like, an at-home wake, which is what we had for my dad. When he died, we just kept him in our house the whole day, and people could come and say hi to him, and we all drank and we hung out. We did that when my dad died. That is an at-home wake, and then later, when we wanted to get everybody together, we did a celebration of life, like, months down the line. We didn't do a funeral.
Cool, because I want to go out in a blaze of glory. Somebody light me on fire. I don't care that it's illegal.
Well, technically, we just have to go 2 miles off the shore of the lake. And then it's legal.
What?
Really?
Yeah, U.S. maritime laws apply to the Great Lakes. Because they're so big.
Yes!
I don't know if that's true, though.
That's why the Federal Coast Guard patrols...
Sorry, they used to be in the Navy.
I know, but...
That's why the Federal Coast Guard patrols the
Great
lakes. And then we also have Border Patrol.
Yeah.
It's because all the same laws that apply to border crossings in maritime apply here, like the wet flag driving.
Okay. So, what you need to do is we need to get a canoe.
I still think we would get in fucking trouble if we lit a body on fire in the middle of the lake.
Okay, so we get a canoe, we fill it full of wood and kindling and pour gasoline on it, I don't give a fuck. Push it out and then you guys shoot a flaming arrow at it.
This is called evidence. Stop the stream.
Yeah, we've also talked about a lot worse things.
Have we?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, we've talked about robbing banks.
That's true. Talked about robbing banks earlier.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us this week. We will see you
Soon.
later in the week for more shenanigans and stuff.
Put these kids in situations.
Anyway, have a wonderful
Kids love
night.
situations.
And yeah, we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.